I don't even actually. I don't even want to hear about Wham because it's already started to rise in popularity.
I know. No.
Last Christmas.
No, we can't.
No.
We can't make it rise further.
I gave you
That's the problem.
Yep.
Oh, before we start, can I do a little intro like this? I'm going to do a little intro like this because I've seen this done in a couple other podcasts. We would just like to say to everybody that tunes in weekly, thank you for being a part of the Xite Gaming Podcast. And now a word from our sponsors. Hello everybody and welcome to the Xite Gaming Podcast, the place where you come for the games but you stay for the truth. Thank you for joining us on All Hallows Eve, the eve of all spooks and spooky occurrences. My name is Chris and tonight I am joined on the couch by my best friend, D.
Hi.
D, thank you very much for being a part of the Xite Gaming Podcast yet again. For another week, you've just broke your teeth on a ladder. A good start. Oh my.
I tried to bite right through the lolly.
We could start again, but I think this is too good. I think we just run on with this. Yeah. He tried to bite right through his double lolly. Anybody watching this? Yeah. You seen it.
Whenever I said hello, I wanted it to be followed by a nice, satisfying crack.
Oh.
It was not meant to be my tooth.
No, it was not. Thank you, D, again for joining me on All Hallows Eve. 2 of the 4 members who said they were going to be here for this episode. Not pointing out any names that couldn't be
Not pointing
here.
out any glaring omissions. Oh wait, no. Yeah, here and there.
Here and there.
Here's some there.
Yeah, they're all. But yeah, we are a duo again tonight, D, and it is an absolute pleasure to have you here. Thank you for being here. It feels like so long from we've been here, D, but in reality, it's probably not.
Sure.
Sure.
It's a pleasure to be here, Chris. And it hasn't been that long, no. We were last here in 1942.
We were...
I don't know when we were last here. It wasn't long ago at all, no.
It was about a week ago, was it?
Yeah, if even that. If even that. No, it was about a week and 3 days ago.
Was it?
We were here last year on a Saturday, weren't we? Or Friday. Or Sunday.
Was it? Oh, yeah, that's right, it was.
Possibly Monday.
I'll tell you what.
I'm not sure.
The day that this episode goes up, the video that we're putting up that was recorded when we were last here will be 3 days old. That is a horrible way to start this podcast.
It's up tonight.
Yeah.
This night.
So our PT
This
video.
Halloween night.
Yeah. What did you think of PT? Let's just jump into that. We sat in the bathroom over in that corner, and we recorded.
We're supposed to mention that, Chris.
We recorded the scariest game I have ever played in my entire
It's not even a game. Imagine that was a game.
No.
Like you would have paid 45 pound for that game.
To not play a
to
game.
not play you would have played 5 minutes of it, like.
Yeah. Well, I lasted 4 minutes.
4 minutes on the clock.
In the video, it probably looks like I lasted a bit longer.
I noticed that. That was very strategically edited.
Yeah, I did. I edited it so that I appeared enough that people thought, God, this guy's still going.
He's still
But
going.
really, there's only about 3 minutes of footage. And most of it is me standing in the same spot.
It's like just take it one step at a time. About 5 minutes of the video passes, and then back to Chris. Just one step at a time.
That's pretty much what it was. That was an absolutely absurdly terrifying experience. I don't think I've ever screamed like that in my life.
Watch the video. It's actually insane. Yeah. It's a genuine scream, I think, as well. I was watching it going like, is he just putting this on? But you can see the terror in his eyes.
It was genuine terror. My face went white.
It's like whenever he stops screaming, he doesn't even realize he screamed. He's just like, the fuck.
Yeah. It was like one of those where it just completely... I knew I was going to be scared, but I wasn't prepared for that. No. You know, that kind of way? But it is the eve of all things scary, D.
Yeah, it is.
And I think that it was a pretty relevant day to stick up that video.
I think it works well.
Are you a fan of Halloween?
I am a fan, I suppose. I don't think I enjoy it as much as people today do. Whenever I was young, I don't think it was as big a thing.
When you were younger?
Yeah.
You see, I feel the exact opposite. I feel that Halloween is dying.
I think, no, you see, this never used to happen in my household. Halloween, like, you would have had you wouldn't have a pumpkin, you'd have a fucking turnip.
Yeah.
Cut up in like a face on it.
Like, yeah.
You'd have that there. You'd have like old school things. Like, do you remember bobbing for apples?
Oh, bobbing for apples, yeah. Hanging apples from the roof, that kind of thing.
Those type of gimmicks and stuff, like a bonfire, something like that.
Nothing wrong with a bonfire. Bonfires are great, I think.
You don't think you're allowed to do them anymore?
Are you not?
Oh, they're a pretty big fire hazard. Like,
Speaking of which, I was actually coming out of town the other night, and there was do you know as you're leaving Armagh, right?
Aye.
And you pass by, you know, the big wall.
Aye.
And you can turn off for Sigahan Dam, but we go on out as if heading on the Katy Road.
Yeah.
I know that there's a house built right in the corner there.
Yeah,
It's like a newish kind of house,
yeah.
and it's
like
right
on the near. Like,
yeah.
right, yeah.
Okay, well, at the bottom of their garden there was a massive blazing fire.
Cool.
Now, either they were celebrating Halloween early, or something had caught fire horribly. And I was just thinking, like, there's nobody out even looking at this. There was quite a few cars parked at the house, so I thought maybe there was a bit of a party.
Probably that's what
But
it was.
surely you'd wait till the bonfire dies down a little bit before heading indoors.
No
And
risk
this
in
was
that.
like
No
they
risk
could have
in
done
that.
that closer to the house. They have a pretty big garden.
I don't think you would though because of the fire.
But they did it very close to the road.
Ah, yeah. See,
You know?
that's the thing. That's the thing.
Yeah.
They don't care about road users.
No.
I mean, you got to see it,
I gotta see it.
so
Yeah.
maybe it's a good thing.
I mean, it's
that
just
was
fire
close
at the end of the day, isn't
to
it?
It is just
Yeah.
fire. You know, fire the
Yeah.
highly destructive material that it
I know.
is. But yeah, it's just.
I know,
fire.
but I mean, like, we light them every day in our houses, like, but
I suppose
because
we
we're
do,
lighting
like-
one outside.
Yeah,
it's-
but like you light a contained one, like rather than like just firing a bunch of sticks. That's what you do in your like living room. It's just like load it up,
yeah.
all the scrap.
I
I miss bonfires. I wish we had a bonfire.
I don't
more
think
often.
we ever had a bonfire.
we did.
No, we did not.
We did. We had like a big yard and yeah, like 3 or 4 big ones. I remember. Like like you'd be building this thing about a week in advance. Like
Yeah,
it's good form.
just
man.
collecting for it.
Collecting all the scrap.
I was at a bonfire once, and it was actually, our friend Murray.
Yeah, I
He had one whenever before his like garden was built. There was just kind of land there,
Yeah.
and he had a big one at the bottom of it one year. I was very young. I didn't appreciate it because
I remember a really big one done at the community centre.
Oh yeah, I remember that actually. Yeah,
it was
yeah.
massive.
It was massive. Yeah, there's fireworks and everything done then.
It was good form.
Mm.
But yeah,
Again, we don't even see fireworks anymore. Like,
I don't know. I was out last night and I was changing a tire and I heard fireworks. I
Why
didn't
are you
hear
changing a tire at night?
just for the crack, but
Oh, okay.
just for the risk of it, the thrill of it.
The
Chris.
thrill. You're a thrill seeker. When it
Because,
comes.
Chris, I'll tell you why I was changing a tire at night. It's because when I come home from work now, it is night. 5 o'clock, it's dark. Like
Did you enjoy your extra hour in bed?
this morning.
No.
When
Like
did I
whenever
get
the clocks went back.
You don't get it. They do it on a fucking
Yeah.
Saturday, like.
I know, yeah.
So like you don't even appreciate it.
Yeah, you don't.
I'm
do it
I'm
in
not a
this-
massive fan of this whole daylight savings crack. I just keep the clock consistent, like, and avoid all this nonsense.
You see, normal people don't. I think Britain is the only place to do it, aren't they? Aren't
Yeah. No, there's
Yeah.
very few places that still do it.
we? Mm. Why?
Yeah,
we-
Britain, Ireland. I think the United States does it as well.
Do they?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, parts of it, anyway.
I did not think they did it.
Maybe they don't. Maybe it's Canada. It's one of them odd countries, anyway. But like
One of those odd
Europe,
folk.
Europe and all are like, yeah, no, it don't make much sense. To
We
me.
don't have to really do it.
And like
yeah.
the closer you get to the equator, it makes no fucking sense. Like,
No, because it's dark early anyway.
it's just like it gets dark at 6, it gets bright at 6.
Yeah.
Year round.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
And then like, right?
No, I don't. I enjoy, when you come closer to Christmas and it's dark at like 6 o'clock in the evening, the fire's lit, it's warm, it's cozy.
I like that too.
I like that too. But now, like middle of October, I can't appreciate it. Like,
that'll happen. That's gonna happen come Christmas.
come 4:30, like it's getting dark.
But now what we get is like, whenever it comes Christmas for us, it's like 4 o'clock it's dark.
Mhm.
Or basically dark. 5 o'clock it's completely pitch black dark.
Pretty much, yeah.
Like you don't need that.
Don't need that in my life. It means I'm going to work in the dark, coming home in the dark.
Pretty much,
Yeah.
pretty much.
Yeah.
But you're lucky.
I know.
How did we get onto this?
We're talking about Halloween, I think.
I was changing the tire in the dark.
You're
That's it.
changing the tire in the dark.
Fireworks.
Yeah.
Not many of them,
No.
but still some.
We used to when I was younger, we used to all get together at my auntie and uncle's house, and everybody used to take like bags of fireworks, and there was all like those little games that you used to talk about,
Fucking
and a big
sparklers
night
and
was
all
made
that.
of it. Like, I actually bought sparklers the other night for
Excuse me.
for my brother and sister. And even them, they are not what they used to be. Like, I tried lighting them with matches, and they didn't actually light. I had to light them off the gas hob in the kitchen.
You fucking madman.
I know.
You could have set the house ablaze,
I know.
Chris.
And like they were like these like mammoth sparklers apparently.
Oh, yeah.
And you know the way like you
They
hold a
just-
sparkler in your hand, like
Break in the middle.
exactly like a
Yeah.
child. Like, what is a child with a sparkler? Like, moves about. The second they start moving about, just
Yeah. Flames flying off
yeah,
everywhere.
honestly, really.
Yeah, sparkling. I don't know. Maybe we're just, I don't know.
We were just old.
Yeah, maybe. But
Yeah.
I think definitely like all this decoration and stuff wasn't as big whenever I was young, but I
It's
don't
more
know.
money making,
It is more money making.
which I am a
Do
fan
you know
of.
Halloween is originally an Irish thing?
Really,
Yeah, way back.
pagan,
Pagan. Yeah.
pagan.
The pagan Irish. We're great for it, but we love a bit of turnip carving.
That's interesting. Yeah, there you go.
Apparently, yeah. And
Fun
then
fact of the evening.
And then the
Didn't know that.
Americans took it, and then now we celebrate the American version of an Irish celebration. It's weird.
Yeah, I think bringing Christmas trees indoors as well, that's also pagan.
Is it?
Yeah, I think this is right, okay? I know we're pretty early to talk about this, but I think the tradition is that on I think it was the 21st, which is the shortest day of the year.
Yeah.
I think they would cut down a tree and bring it inside to preserve it.
For the year or something?
To preserve it, I think, I don't know, from either the dark or the cold or something over like I don't know what it was. And then ever since then, that's why we bring Christmas trees
That's
indoors.
right, isn't it? What do you call that thing we have?
Winter solstice?
Yeah, and it lines up that. What do you call that place?
Oh, Newgrange?
Newgrange, yeah.
Have you ever been to Newgrange?
I've never known.
No,
it's
no,
really
no.
hard to actually get to see that.
Because so many people go to it. It's like, it happens at like 5 in the morning, like the 21st.
Yeah, it happens at like
It's
dawn
like
or
dawn
dusk.
and dusk. It happens both, I think.
On the 21st, yeah. And it, like, I don't know, what is it? It's a tunnel, it's a chamber that is perfectly aligned with the summer solstice sunrise.
Yeah, and that
And
the light just comes through like this the smallest crack in like
It's
a
like,
window.
yeah, it's like a
just
slit like that.
perfectly lights up like this kind of altar-y kind of
It lights up
place.
the whole fucking hall.
Yeah,
apparently.
yeah.
I'd love to see that, but
I'd like to see it too.
that's what they were at back in the day.
Yeah, exactly. That's what they were at.
Cutting
back in
down
the
trees and
yeah,
building things.
building
like
things together. We don't have that anymore.
that. No, we don't.
No.
We just don't buy, We're like, nah, we've watches.
We'll just
We've calendars. We know
Yeah.
what time it is.
I know.
We're fucking lazy.
Now we even have smartphones that actually, we don't even have to go to the effort of rewinding the clocks or forwarding the clocks. They do
Yeah,
it
it's
for
just
us.
done, like.
Yeah. Yeah, that's
and
kind of weird.
I'm like, it just means you don't do it anymore.
Yeah.
Because I just don't bother changing the clock in my car, for example.
Yeah, I seen that today and
I
it
did
really
see that.
threw me off.
Yeah.
And even coming home, even though you told me, you were like, you get used to it. Just every time you see the clock, think,
Yeah.
oh, I've got an extra hour. We were coming out of Armagh and I was like, oh my God, like we've killed so much this evening. And I didn't cop on until I got near the studio. I was like, oh yeah, it's like an
But
hour.
think about when you're coming home, Chris, and you're like, fuck, it's 10:30.
Yeah.
I got work in the morning. I got to go to bed soon.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
No,
It's 9:30.
it's 9:30.
Got a whole hour. You gained an hour.
Again, an hour. But an
You're
hour is
welcome.
nothing nowadays, to be honest. Like the
So what are you complaining about?
the older you get, the less time means anything. Like an hour when you're younger, it's like, oh my God. An hour now is just like,
Isn't it?
God.
As you get older, minutes drag, but years fly. That's the way it goes by.
That's
the
it.
way it goes.
That's probably it. So other than Halloween, are you...
Celebrating any pagan holidays? No, Chris. I don't really go for Halloween.
No, have you got up to much since we last met? How has your week been, I guess, is what I'm trying to ask you.
Yeah, a very roundabout sort of way.
In a very roundabout sort of way.
So the last podcast we did was 2 weeks ago.
Oh, yeah. We should probably mention that. That never went up.
No, the one we did 2 weeks ago did, but it was the one we did in between that and this one.
Who
Didn't
did?
go up.
Who was in that bucket? Just me and you?
Yeah, it's you and me.
Was that the social media one?
Yes.
You can check that one out now. Because then we did one after that never went up. No. Did we not do
Never?
one after that?
No, it's just you.
No,
and
we
me.
just did videos.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Okay, sorry, yeah.
It never aired, and
Okay.
it may never air because the audio fucked up.
Mm-hmm. Everything kind of fucked up, to be fair. We lost half of the audio, and then the audio was so bad out of one of the mics that it was barely usable. So
So it
you'll
sounds
probably
like
never see that. We're doing you a kind favor. You'll never hear it. or
kind of
see it.
sounds like whoever's in charge of audio fucked up.
Yeah.
Anyway, so since then,
Mhm.
not much has happened. But like over the 2 weeks, I'm trying to even think. Like, I guess I'll start with my car.
Do yeah.
Got the car fixed.
You
Put
did.
it in. It was going to be €300 for a new clutch
Wow.
plus labor. I was like, fuck, that's a bit much, but
Mhm.
yeah, €300. Sure, look it. I'll drive the car for a bit after. It'll be okay. Be
Yeah.
grand. Then got a call on like Thursday evening of last week.
Okay.
Yeah, you're gonna need a new flywheel as well.
Oh, how much?
How much do you think?
On top of or
On
with
top
the,
of the 300 for the clutch.
So I guess in the overall total.
Yeah, we just
700.
spot on.
Wow. 400 for a flywheel.
400 for a flywheel.
I don't even know what a flywheel is. That's a lot
I
of
don't
money.
really understand it myself. Right?
That's a lot
Apparently,
of
it's
money.
very important.
Yeah.
So flywheel and clutch 700, and then 200 for labor.
Oh, nearly a grand.
Nearly a grand on the fucking shittest wee car, but
Oh my God.
I'm already sunk the money in, so now I feel like I'm married to it now. I'm gonna have to just commit to it.
That's one of those that you have to commit until it
Yeah.
literally breaks down and will not go another
Yep.
fucking mile. Yeah. Wow.
That's it, but
Because I remember you saying to me a wee while ago that you were having a problem or something with the car, and you're maybe got to look up at pricing another car and then scrapping it and then, stuff.
I had all these different theories. No, that's it.
No?
And that's why I ended up bringing them that crowd up in Duncan.
That's right, yeah.
I priced my car for like a trade-in value with like the official Vauxhall dealer. £600. Slap in the face, bullshit. So I said, nah, fuck you. I'll just go get it fixed for 300. Well,
Yeah.
is my face red?
And now you're just paying an extra fucking 700 quid.
Yeah.
And they're
Yeah.
sitting there going, you should have came to us.
Well, I don't know.
That's crazy, like, yeah. So you
That's
had
my car
to
now.
sink a lot of money into your car. I guess it's good, though, because you have a car.
It is, but I could have had a car for €900 less.
Mm.
Put it that way. Had it worked okay, but
It's a lot of money.
that was a bit of a bummer for me. What else happened though? That's a good question.
Obviously, like, we do have, like, a big thing to talk about where we're going to try to kind of keep it. The most recent weekend, we'll try to keep it, under wraps to our...
Well, he wanted wraps, Chris.
Yeah.
We don't want to reveal too much.
Let me see if I can think of anything I did, actually.
There has been more done.
See if it spurs something in your brain. Let me see. I went to work quite a bit, and then oh my god. See, normally I write all this stuff down.
But your book's not here, Chris.
My book's not here.
Chris
My book's
forgot
in my
his book.
bag. I just didn't write anything down this week.
Oh.
Yeah, I just opted out of it this week. Don't know why. Don't know why. I think it was all just the
You just hit our
solid
set.
wall. I think it's all just the whole commotion of getting ready for Halloween. And more people are actually, I think, getting ready for Christmas than they are Halloween, to be fair.
Stop it.
Yeah. Swear to God, it's crazy. Like, as of tomorrow, shops will have cleared out their Halloween decor and all of the Christmas will be punched in your face.
Amazon today I was looking already have their Christmas store set up.
Isn't it like Black Friday in like 2 weeks?
3 weeks. Yeah.
3 weeks,
The
yeah.
third Friday of November.
Wow.
Or the Friday after Thanksgiving, whatever.
Yeah. The same way, I
Whatever
think.
comes first.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, so Thanksgiving was the third
Third, yeah.
Thursday. Okay. Well, that's good. I don't know. I'm not gonna have much money for Black
No.
Friday because I've fucking put so much money into my stupid car.
You
My
were-
intention to buy a PlayStation on Black Friday.
I think you still should. I don't care how much money
No,
you have.
I think I definitely still want to.
I definitely would. Are you full of gas as well?
Yeah.
I'm full of gas as well. Is it because of these drinks?
I'm on Dr Pepper. Yeah.
I'm on
think so.
Pepsi Max tonight. Don't know why I just opted for Pepsi Max.
You crazy son of a bitch.
I think it's my number one fizzy drink.
Not my number one fizzy drink, but probably my number one sugar-free fizzy drink.
What would your number one fizzy drink be?
Dr Pepper.
Oh yeah, okay, of course.
Bruh.
What about Dr Pepper Zero?
Literally go away and shit in your own hands.
And clap.
Clap. That is the worst stuff. Remember we did that?
Yeah, there's a can of it over in the wall.
It'll probably stay there.
It'll stay there. For
I had the option of getting either Dr Pepper Zero or Tesco's own brand Dr Pepper Zero.
That's right. Oh, that was
Spelt
for
with an
Gears of
X.
War last year, wasn't it? That
Was
a
it
year
that
ago.
long? It was that long ago,
Yeah.
yeah. And I
Is that
opted
how long
for...
that's been up here?
Yeah.
That's been up here a year?
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah, because Gears is out just over a year. That's a
That's
fast year, dude, when you think about that.
Well, actually, you know, when I think about going for Gears 4, like, that was quite a while ago now in my mind as well. It's hard to know, like. Years like, Chris, but minutes drag.
Yeah, that's it.
Getting
No,
on.
I'm in the Pepsi Max. Definitely my number one fizzy drink.
All-time favourite fizzy drink, Pepsi Max.
Yeah, I've spoken. Although I am, I'm quite a fan of Monster Ultra.
Oh, yeah, red.
Yeah, white. I am more of a white man myself. I prefer the white now.
I like red.
I don't know what way to sit either. Looking at you, D. Feels like a while from we done this.
Like this.
Don't want to sit awkwardly. Yeah. I feel, and we just had a pizza
Yeah,
as well.
I'm still in frame.
We literally just had a pizza,
That's right.
and it's just sitting in me now. You know.
Do you think it'd be alright if I sat like this?
I think it'd be okay if you sat like. Is that comfortable?
Not particularly. But I've kind of committed to it now.
Yeah,
Much like my car, I'm going to have to take this one with me, right? Yes, we had a pizza. It was very nice.
Yeah.
It's Tuesday, so 2 for Tuesday.
Obviously. Anything else happened to you in the 2 weeks that we? Why do you keep saying 2 weeks? It hasn't been 2 weeks. It's 2 weeks from we done a fucking podcast, but we've seen each other like last week.
That's right, Chris.
Yeah.
I tell you what, it's probably because we didn't, like, normally whenever we meet up, we prep for our podcast by saying all the shit we did.
Yeah.
And the last time we didn't because we were just, like, dedicated for doing the PT video. PT video, yeah, as you said, was shot in here on the toilet
On the toilet, yeah.
because The best place to be.
Yeah.
Playing a game that's going to make you shit yourself.
Well, we kind of wanted to be like, because the way we had a plan was we'd all be sitting in the same room, and we wanted to put whoever was playing the game away kind of in like a booth or a corner themselves. And we didn't want, we thought if we put them into the bath, I had it in my head that we could put them in the bathroom and close the door.
Lock them in.
And then I forgot, fuck, we need to light the bathroom. And then we have a whole bunch of cables run into the bathroom. So that didn't work. So we just put them in the bathroom and then we stood outside. So we could have just had them out here on the couch.
We really could have.
Made no sense.
But that's probably the biggest thing we did last week.
Yeah.
Was do that there, that playthrough.
You can check out that video as well. We might put the link to that in the description of this podcast. And if you're listening to this, obviously on iTunes or whatever, head on over to the YouTube page where you can catch that.
It's a good video.
I think
we shit ourselves.
I think maybe we'll stop dancing around the obvious. It was probably one of the biggest weekends in gaming this year so far, just past us there.
Oh, was it?
Yeah, 100%.
Oh, was it really?
It really was. And
it was a big weekend.
What is worse is we're going to be followed up by another couple of big weekends.
Yeah, we got another big one coming this weekekend.
Yeah.
The day that this drops.
The day this drops, Call of Duty is out.
Call of Duty is out.
Yeah, so our views are probably going to take a massive hit in this week's podcast because no one is going to.
No, you know what we should do? We'll just title it. We'll just title this episode Call of Duty.
Yeah, Call of Duty. How to win a Call of Duty.
Yeah, right enough. Top tips for getting better at Call of Duty World War II.
Call of Duty World War II, no scope nuke, or something like that. You know,
a no scope nuke. Yeah, and we'll just clickbait the fuck out.
Oh,
of it.
should we? Should we actually try to clickbait it? I've never clickbaited anything before in my life.
Oh yeah.
I have not.
Go just look at Christopher's Instagram. I don't even know if you do. But
I do not. Can you clickbait Instagram? Dave, me and you should know. We know how to break social media.
Crack it.
Crack it.
I don't even know the name of our own podcast. That is incredibly uncomfortable. I cannot sit like that for any longer. I'm sorry. I'm going to have to counteract with leaning this way.
No, because if you lean this...
What's that, Chris?
By the time this podcast ends, the two of us are going to be landing spooning. Like, I'm the big spoon, by the way.
That's good.
Oh my god, it's incredibly uncomfortable, the full fucking pizza in you.
That's
God,
it.
we have to go back to the table. I'm sorry. We've had this discussion. The table's sitting there. Like, this is why so many brilliant podcasts happen with guys sitting around the table, not on a couch.
How many podcasts do you watch with people sitting around a table?
I don't watch, but I listen to one where
so you don't know.
They know they sit
so
around the table. And then I've started recently listening to another one, and I'm not sure whether they sound like they sit around a table.
The acoustics.
They could be in turlets for all I know. But yeah, massive weekend there. You good?
I'm good.
You good?
Yep.
Massive weekend. We had Assassin's Creed Origins, we had WolfenStein II, and we had Super Mario Odyssey on the Switch. Now, before we obviously talk about our games and stuff, I think we'll do that after the news.
Yeah, we're going to sort of go in depth on those.
Yeah, we'll go a wee bit in depth on those.
James Finker should have been here to talk about
Super Mario Odyssey, but he has left us some notes.
Good.
He has.
Excellent.
You seen his notes. They were in the group chat.
I seen one picture.
No.
I'm
actually going to bring up the notes right now and I'm going to read them. 1 second.
Are we going to do that now or should we wait for the...
Oh, no. I'll read it.
Let's do Super Mario Odyssey then. For all of you who have been living under a fucking rock, Super Mario Odyssey is a new Super Mario game. 3D Mario game for the Switch. It's doing phenomenally well. Phenomenally?
Yeah. Phenomenally well. It's got multiple perfect scores from like a lot of big reviewers. Yeah. It's got 9 out of 10s, 10 out of 10s. It's doing really, really good. And it's sold 2 million copies. Has it actually? It's sold 2 million copies already. That's incredible. Yeah, it's doing very well. Like. Yeah. Do you want to hear James Sinker's review? Just see what James Sinker. Oh my god, it's so good. These are his notes? Yeah, that's it. OMG, it's so good. He literally couldn't say any more because he's playing that much of the game. I assume it's so good. I know. I'm gonna have words with James Sinker. We're gonna have words. We know it's when we ask for notes, I expect like a leather-bound file, comprehensive. Yeah, structured. What to say first? Exactly. The pages in which to turn to follow that up. Sinker. I want references. I want appendices. I want bibliography. That is not acceptable. Yeah, an index. I want to be able to go to the index we're talking about. We need an index. We need an index. Yeah. And what do you call that thing? That like explains common terms. Glossary? We need a glossary. A glossary. Mario. The main character. Plumber. Is he a plumber? Remember they changed his occupation recently? No, he's a plumber. They also changed that they actually came out and said that yes, he does have nipples or something like that. I forget. I think one of the suits in this new Mario is that Isn't he like in a bathing suit or something? He does have nipples. I don't know. I forgot about this.
I'm not sure.
I'm not actually too sure. It's a game that I obviously haven't played because I don't own a Switch. I was incredibly tempted though to buy a Switch because of this. And obviously Mario. You know, I'm gonna continue to be tempted. Although I think that's maybe it for me.
For Switch.
I was tempted
For now.
Yeah, I was
So
tempted.
it hasn't even been a year yet, and this game already has 2 massive heavy hitters. And I'm sure
3 big heavy hitters.
including Mario Kart.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, it's Wii U technically. But
Yeah, but at the end of the day, it's Nintendo. Like, so that's probably it from them.
I don't know. I'm hoping there's gonna be more. I'm hoping that they're gonna make it so like a year from now I'll be like seeing it like £200.
Apparently, they're releasing a Game Boy Mini.
Because we need another one of those.
You see, that's what I mean. This is what Nintendo do. They're gonna just continue to.
They're
release
gonna
mini
inflate
consoles.
They're gonna inflate the market, right? In the one segment that they completely dominate, so that none of their products
Handheld.
do well.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
It's like so they already have the DS.
Yeah.
And they have now the Switch.
Yeah.
In sort of the handheld market, so they're gonna go Game Boy Mini.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. Is Game Boy Mini as in like SNES Mini? Is that what?
Yeah.
Okay, that's not as. That's what I thought. Like they were actually gonna make like another like DS competitor.
No. They're gonna go old school, make the original Game Boy, but make it mini. And I assume that there's gonna be games programmed into the Game Boy.
That's per usual. I seen a poster on Reddit the other day. I was like, why aren't we seeing SNES games on DS on the Switch? And they were like, oh, it's like some sort of joke because they got a cartridge can't fit into a DS. But the real reason is the SNES Mini.
Yeah.
And I'd say we won't be seeing very many Game Boy games on Switch, I guess, on this virtual console thing, if they're gonna have a Game Boy Mini either. That's kind of a bummer.
It is a bummer, yeah.
But sure, look it.
Both kind of quiet weeks from us. Do you wanna segue us into the news? Will that segue us into the news? I guess it's gonna segue. He's drinking, so I'm gonna lead us into the news.
So this will segue us into the news quite nicely.
Before we do, though, we just want to mention that if you are listening to the audio version of this podcast on iTunes, Stitcher, or any other platform or format or multimedia source that you might be finding us on, remember you can find the video version where you can see our beautiful faces and all of our other content over on the YouTube if you just search for Xite Gaming. We've yet to get to the 100 sub mark, so we don't get www.youtube.com/Xite Gaming, but that is the goal, and with your help we will get there. So please do head over and click that sub button and check out some of our content. Let us know what you think.
Yeah.
With that being said, I have some news here, D, and it's not so much news because with the week that was in it there, we're going to talk about the games that were released. So I didn't kind of read up on much of the new stuff. We have got some stuff to talk about in terms of new trailers that we've seen, but we'll get to that. But here's something for you, D.
Hit me up, Chris.
Argos says
this cannot end well.
It'll deliver Xbox One X at 1 minute past midnight in London.
Okay, that's weird.
Okay.
Deliver.
So Argos has upped the ante.
To who? Like one person will get it in 1 minute past midnight.
Have upped the ante in the new video game delivery arms race with an ambitious new service that promises to get an Xbox One X in Londoners' arms at 1 minute past midnight. The trial is called Minute Past Midnight Delivery, and its pilot launches across London for the release of the Xbox One X next month. Argos said in a note to its press that it promises customers will get Microsoft's new console at their doorstep just 1 minute after midnight on launch day, 7th of November 2017. If you live within London zones, 1 to 5 of you can apply for the trial. Argos said that minute past midnight.
1 to 5?
Yeah, 1 to 5. 1 to 5.
So between 1 and 5 people will get this?
Oh, no, sorry. If you live within London zones 1 to 5,
right,
you can apply for the trial. Argos said that minute past midnight delivery is an, quote, additional pre-order opportunity. So the 12:01 a.m. slot is only available to customers who purchase and pre-order an Xbox One X as part of this trial, rather than customers who have taken part in the previous pre-order offers from Argos themselves.
Okay.
Argos says it'll announce more details on how to sign up at 8 a.m. on Wednesday the 25th of October via its Twitter account.
Excellent.
What do you make of that?
I think it's a bit of a gimmick.
I think it's a big load of balls, if you ask me.
I think they'll deliver a 1 minute past midnight to about 5 people, to a handful of people.
Do you know what Argos delivering? Disappointment, D. That's all Argos delivering.
Delivering disappointment.
I mean, it says here that you're going to get your console at 12:01 a.m. Yeah. That means that those people, whoever they are, say it is only like 5 people. Okay, let's just say there's one person in each of those 5 zones, and they're going to get this console. That means that they would have to have delivery drivers with this console sitting at least 1 minute away from the houses of these people.
I'd say the delivery guys are going to be sitting outside from about like 1:45, and they'll just be sitting there waiting until it strokes like midnight, and then
Is
they
that
can
not
get up.
dangerous though? Like if people find out about this, like would they not just be like, "There's going to be a truck"?
There's
there.
our guy.
Yeah, exactly. We're gonna.
Yeah, I don't know. Like,
you know what I mean?
yeah, that's it. Like,
I mean, I don't know. I don't
maybe
know.
maybe they'll put the Argos fans, undercover.
Oh, yeah, right,
generic
no.
black fans. In which case you have a bunch of people going, "There's a strange black fan."
I don't
outside
know.
my
I'm
house."
really. I just would definitely not hold my breath for that. There, Argos have
think-
done
I mean,
nothing but disappoint
They're
me.
obviously going to charge like your fucking heap money for that.
Do people who live in like America know what Argos is?
Yeah. Oh no. Yeah, I don't think so. They
So
have
anybody
the-
listen, obviously,
It's like Sears.
is it?
I don't know. I think so.
I always
They
thought-
have something that's very like Argos, but it's not called Argos. It's like Argos is the place where you go in. There's like a catalog. Yeah, it's Sears. I think they call it.
It's just like a book. There's a book sitting on a shelf. Okay, I'm going to explain Argos to anybody that doesn't know. Now,
Yeah.
close your eyes, and I'm going to give you a visual picture to you. Okay, so you walk in through these doors, and there is a number of shelves, and on top of which catalogs sit. Now you must
Why you
queue.
start with the shelves, Chris?
You must queue to get to these books, and when you do, you must flip through the book, searching for the product that you want. Now, each product will have a certain unique code. Normally, three numbers followed by a slash, or a dash, or hyphen, or whatever, followed by 4 more numbers. A unique product code. You must then take a miniature slip and a miniature pen or pencil, write down the number of this, and then get into queue. To which,
Get into queue.
to which you will then present your code. The cashier
I open my eyes.
that you meet will then type this code in. They will take the payment. They will give you a slip of paper. Then you must wait some more while someone out back of Argos goes and fetches you your product, brings it to you, signs your slip, and then you can leave
Yeah,
through the doors holding the product.
that's it.
That's what Argos is.
That's what Argos is. So basically, it's the click and collect.
Yeah,
Shop without the click.
yeah, pretty much.
You have to
Click-
write in a piece of
yeah.
paper.
You can
Piece of
click. And
paper.
you can click and collect from Argos as well. I think.
Yeah, I like Argos.
I
I mean, I know delivery. They're dodgy with their delivery.
they're also
But-
delivery with promises. we promise you we have a Switch. Oh really? Really? So if I just call down the store now, you have a Switch. Absolutely, sir. Come on down. I'm here to pick up my Switch. Ooh. I'm sorry, we don't have
Switches
those.
here.
I was like, oh, so is it just you or stores? Oh no, it's probably just us, so you can go to any other store. Really? Yeah, no store has them. It's Nintendo's fault. That's what I was told. It's Nintendo's fault.
It is Nintendo's fault.
I mean, I don't know how much
They
of
were
it's-
sold out on Amazon and
Mm.
everything for a long time.
Yeah.
Pissed me off. Man.
But I mean, Argos, I don't know. They also had the cheek to put Nintendo Switches in the front cover of the new catalog for winter. Don't
That's
do
it. That's it. Like,
that. You ready for another piece of news?
hit me, Chris.
I've got cobwebs in my mouth. Something I said I wasn't going to do was eat the mic, and I just had the mic. So, D, have you heard about this?
Yes, yes, I have, and I think it's outrageous.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Nailed
So, Netflix have announced it's cancelling its flagship television series, House of Cards,
it.
a day after allegations that its
Cancelling's a
star,
strong word.
Kevin Spacey, sexually harassed a 14-year-old boy.
Mhm.
You hear about this?
I heard about this. He
Yeah.
also came out as gay.
Did he?
Yeah, that's what this is.
Oh, I did not know
Kevin
that.
Spacey came out as gay to try and
Ah.
what do you call that? Like distract from the fact that he fucking sexually assaulted a 14-year-old.
Did he
boy.
though?
Yeah.
Did he though?
Did he what?
Assault a 14-year-old boy?
Oh, apparently I don't know. Apparently he says he was drunk. Oh no, he says he doesn't remember.
Okay, well, this is what Anthony Rapp,
Yeah.
who was an actor, accused Spacey of his. Sorry, I just accused Spacey. That's just such a weird name. Accused
Spacey.
Kevin Spacey, yes, of course, of historical sexual harassment when he was 14 and Kevin Spacey was 26. The Oscar-winning actor was accused of trying to seduce the child by laying down on top of him at a party at his apartment in New York in 1986. Meanwhile, the International TV Academy has withdrawn a planned award for Spacey in a wake of historical harassment allegations.
Hmm. Yeah.
This
Some fucking pretty gruesome stuff, isn't it?
Yeah, this kind of like you do hear about quite a bit of this going on in like all kinds of industries and stuff. It particularly affects me whenever I really like the actor, and I love Kevin
I
Spacey.
know, yeah.
I
I know, yeah. I
really
was
love
let
Kevin
down by
Spacey.
this news.
You know, I don't know. I did not know he came out as gay.
In the same statement, it's kind of, if you read the statement, it's kind of like fucking, it's kind of like it would really put you off him.
Okay.
It's kind of like, da 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 da, about these allegations, yada yada yada. Don't remember. Certainly very sorry if it did happen. And then there's like literally a new paragraph, and it's like, in other news, I know this has brought a lot of speculation about my personal life, yada yada yada. I don't like talking about it, but yeah, I choose. I think it says I choose to live as a gay man, and it's like in the exact same statement that you're denying or
denying assaulting a
knowledge
14-year-old
of
boy. Yeah,
assault.
yeah.
I'm like, yeah.
Is he trying to cover it up? Kind of
I
thing?
mean, he's obviously trying to distract from the fact, like, but fuck, I don't know. Hey?
That's big from Netflix as well to kind of just pull
yeah.
that whole series.
Although I didn't read it as cancelled, I read it as
They can't just hold him back.
it's
on
like
it.
this is the final this is the final season. Apparently,
Yeah.
it's been in the works, you know.
Okay, yeah.
Because I mean, it definitely could have been the final season 2 seasons ago.
Well, I haven't caught up on it yet,
Yeah.
so obviously no spoilers. But
yeah, I'd say it's well ready to end House of Cards, but it's obviously going to do it in a sort of darkened shadow now. with all
oh,
this.
it's such a shame because, like I said, I'm such a big fan
I'm a big
of Kevin Spacey.
fan. Apparently, this is all coming out now. This is all a result of that
Yeah, the
Harvey Weinstein
Harvey Weinstein. Yeah.
allegations. Like, do you see the thing about Seth MacFarlane as well?
No.
Seth MacFarlane's getting like kind of a lot of props for a joke he made. I think it was the 2013 Oscar like announcements of like who got nominated,
Mm-hmm.
and he read out the announcements for Best Actress, and he made a joke at the end. It was like, what did he say? Oh, congratulations to all these women on being nominated and no longer having to pretend they like Harvey Weinstein. And like people were like, oh yeah, that's kind of a good joke. And then you can just see like the look on his face. He's kind of like, yeah, joke.
Ah.
Yeah, it's like fuck. They're like, apparently this is the type of stuff that like, you know, this is kind of news in these circles for like a long time, and it just doesn't come out because like Hollywood is kind of like this little like, you know,
this little dome,
look
this
after
little
each
yeah,
other
yeah,
kind
yeah.
of shit. So
Everyone
this whole
looks out, yeah.
Kevin Spacey shit probably was known about as well. Like,
A long time ago.
Yeah,
and it's only
just-
coming to surface now.
it just makes you kind of fucking sick with the whole
Makes
thing.
you wonder what is actually going on now that we'll probably not hear about for God
Yeah.
knows how long. You know?
Makes you kind of fucking a little bit,
Yeah.
a lot less trusting of that whole like community.
Yeah.
Fucking actors.
Another little tidbit.
a
I
little
don't know if you've seen this as well, but the internet was blowing up with a fake Ian McKellen death notice.
Ian McKellen, really?
Yeah,
I didn't see this
it
actually.
went viral, and I suddenly realized this morning, D, when I first woke and read it, that I am not ready to lose Ian McKellen from my life. Like, no, I'm serious. Like, you hear of like actors and actresses and, you know, celebrities and famous people dying all the time. I read this straight off and I was properly like, oh my God.
Yeah.
I was like, no way. Properly saddened by the news. You know what I mean? And I later found out obviously that it was a
rumor.
hoax or whatever, and
Oh yeah.
you know it went viral and people have had their fun or whatever. But apparently he's alive and well. But I just realized this morning that I am not ready to lose Sir Ian McKellen.
Ian McKellen, really?
No,
I'm surprised by that. I mean, I suppose it's Lord of the Rings.
yeah, it's
primarily.
Lord of the Rings, yeah.
I'm not really drawn to Ian McKellen.
I mean, neither am I.
I actually think I'm like, I know this is probably like hearsay or something, or heresy, whatever. I prefer him in the X-Men films.
Do you? Yeah.
I do. I really like him as Magneto.
Yeah. No, I don't.
I mean, he's definitely a better actor in,
Yeah,
in
yeah.
Lord of the Rings, but I like his Magneto.
I think I like him in most things he's in. To be fair,
True,
like, you know,
actually, very
another
true.
great. I hope nothing comes out about him.
Yeah, no,
You
I don't
know?
think so.
You know.
I really hope not. I don't think so though. Him and Patrick Stewart just seem like a fucking
Just two solid guys.
just two fucking decent lads.
Yeah, just what nothing would. Yeah.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Is it okay? Is there a person?
He's really old too, isn't he?
He is very old. Yeah, very old actually. I think Ian McKellen's like 76 or something.
Don't do it, Patrick.
Is there anybody like a famous person that if you read a piece of news like this, you would be almost willing to like stand up and be like, "No, stop it! Defend this person! No, that is not right. This person wouldn't have done that." Like you would be willing yourself. Like you like this person too much to hear
Like a bad thing about
yeah.
them. I don't know. Hey,
Can you think of anybody off the top of your head? I know I'm kind of putting you in the spot now, but I think
Jim Carrey. I fucking love Jim Carrey.
I love Jim Carrey as
If
well.
I found out Jim Carrey did some dick thing like that, I'd be like, nah, he couldn't have.
They couldn't have.
The man's not capable.
Yeah,
He's a bit of a fucking nutcase, like. But like, I don't. I just hope. I really hope
yeah.
he didn't. Like, I don't know. It's weird that you have to talk about celebrities in this way. Like, I hope he didn't do anything.
I
that's
know,
fucking
yeah,
fast.
stupid. I wouldn't like to see Justin Timberlake do anything stupid. I like.
You really do like Justin Timberlake, though.
Oh, I do. Oh no, I really do. Yeah, yeah.
In time and
No, it's not even into. I just like him as a. I just think he's a cool person. I think I once found out that he did like one of those like like little intimate gigs that people do. You know,
Oh,
there's
yeah.
like a couple, and I was absolutely gutted. I found out like a day late, or as I
Where
would
was
have
that?
been. I think he was in Dublin at the time.
oh, right.
Did you hear Ryan Reynolds and his wife are in Dublin?
No, didn't know that.
Isn't what's she called? Blake Lively.
Lively.
Lively? Is it Lively or Lively?
Yep.
It's Lively, isn't it? It is Lively.
Liverly.
They're in Dublin at the minute,
Fair play to
and
them,
they're
fair play to
staying
them.
there for quite some time because he's shooting a new movie in Ireland.
I wonder what it is.
I don't know, but he's in Ireland.
Firework.
Is that what that was?
Yeah.
Wow. But yeah,
Or a
Ryan
bomb.
Reynolds was spotted walking around Dublin.
Good for him.
Just thought I
Good
should
for
let
him.
you know that there.
I'm glad.
Yeah, so am I.
Hugh Jackman. There's another one.
Oh, I wouldn't want it. Yeah,
No.
if anything came out of a Hugh
He's
Jackman.
such a fucking legend.
Ryan Reynolds is one of those people as well.
Probably
that I
is,
could
yeah.
probably just defend,
Yeah.
without knowing.
Quite a lot of. I like a lot of actors actually.
Any like sports stars? David Beckham was always someone I would defend. Don't know why.
I
like-
actually don't even think there's a.
Just like the man,
I like David Beckham as well, but he is the type of person where if I heard he was like, I don't know, like a complete
at
concept,
something.
I at something like.
No,
I probably would be like, I wouldn't be jumping. to
like you
defend
see
him,
recently whenever like those rumors came out about like Wayne Rooney and stuff. I was
Yeah.
just like, I really don't care.
Yeah,
But
oh,
see,
yeah.
had that been like it did happen like years ago with David Beckham, I was like, no, it's not true. It's like it happened with Ryan Giggs, came out like a while ago that like he.
Yeah,
like-
and there was very little fuss about it. Like,
but even I still like Ryan Giggs now.
most people do.
Yeah.
Like,
It's like Tiger Woods.
yeah, it is like. Well, actually, Tiger Woods is
he
kinda,
did a lot of bad
He
stuff, and I will defend that man to the grave. Like I'll take a
no,
bullet for that
For
man.
Tiger Woods, it kind of like he's fucked up now. Like,
Oh, he's gone. Yeah.
but like that, I mean, that's probably age as well. But like a part of it had to be that whole fallout. Like,
oh, I mean that's where his career took a real turn from that.
Yeah,
Like you know
yeah.
what I mean. He was still on the up. Well, not on the up, but he was still there and there.
yeah, he's still
He's actually recently, just now that we mentioned him, he is playing his first tournament this weekend in over 2 years because he's just back from his 4th back operation
yeah.
in 3 years or something like that. There, that's
It'd be
crazy,
hard to be
man.
ever right again after that, wouldn't it?
Oh, you probably never would be right again. You'd
At
be
least he's playing,
afraid to
like,
play like
least
at
he's
the
playing,
level.
Frank Lampard.
Yeah.
That would be the only footballer I think. That man can do no wrong.
I like Frank Lampard. Yeah.
He's a solid dude.
He seems like a pretty solid dude.
Yeah.
There's a couple of people I guess, and I've seen them on TV and stuff, and I'm just like, you know what? I just like him.
Yeah.
Or her as well. But you don't really hear much like females.
Female footballers.
No, like females like doing something crazy or stupid or
That's
I
true,
suppose you
actually.
do like. But
But then, I suppose.
I mean, Lindsay Lohan had that
Yeah,
whole thing.
she's a bit
Britney
crazy,
Spears,
Yeah, there are. Yeah,
Yeah.
they do their crazy shit too.
they did
actually,
crazy
yeah.
shit.
But that's funny though because they do always sort of come back. Like, I mean, both of those people have made sort of like reasonable, or not comebacks, but like like got back into it.
Yeah.
Whereas like with men, it's normally just like
On the flip side, is
Good
there
luck.
anybody that you're just
good
like,
luck, can't wait to hear.
not
What
can't wait?
the
Well,
fuck you're
yeah, but like you cannot can't wait. It's just like, how have we not heard something at this point?
Right
You know?
enough. Like
Like anyway.
like there's some cons out there. Like. Oh, sorry. I forgot.
Oh, it takes out the worst in us, doesn't it? No, I know what you mean.
I don't know.
Like there are some just smarmy people. I'm just like, oh, I just want to see you get your comeuppance, even though they've done absolutely nothing wrong. Oh, do you know who
Some
I
people
cannot
have. I
stand
think who?
on television is Paddy McGuinness.
Paddy McGuinness.
I hate Paddy McGuinness.
no like you, no like.
Oh, fuck.
Do you never? But like he's fucking. Do you ever watch Paddy and Max?
I loved him in
It's
that.
great.
That was brilliant.
Yeah.
But see just him as a person now. No.
Peter Kay is a legend as well. I don't know how we got so off topic, but like if I ever found out anything about him, I'd be like, oh no, man,
No way.
not acceptable, not acceptable.
Let's we'll get back on topic actually. Because
Didn't we segue into our main topic about the 3 big games that launched this week?
yeah.
Or no, we segued
into the news.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think I have any news.
No. But I have some more news. What do you do? You have this news. The PlayStation Paris event happened.
Yes, I do know this.
Do this. So yeah, obviously, if you're watching this podcast now, the PlayStation Paris event happened. What was it, like a week?
Yesterday.
Like nearly a week ago. Yeah, but by the time people see this,
Oh.
yeah, it's
Yes.
over. It's over nearly
A week ago.
And The Last of Us 2 had its trailer released. Another trailer released. Another gameplay. Not a gameplay trailer.
Look at
The cobwebs are holding well on our giant bowl of sweets here in the studio. You okay?
that. I'm good.
I don't want you to collapse on me.
What looks better, orange or red here, Chris?
I prefer orange. I think
May contain milk.
it may. It's just telling you it may. It's not saying that it does. If you bite into this and get a mouthful of semi-skimmed, I'm leaving them back.
This is gonna be rotten. I can tell. I hate
No.
sweets like this.
They're lovely. You've had them before.
Yeah.
They were called Juicy Chews. Now they've changed them to Creepy Chews for Creepy Chews for Halloween. You're not a big fan?
Nope.
Wow.
I know that happens like them and Frutella.
A fruit teller are awesome.
Can't
though.
stand fruit jello.
Do you like Starburst?
Yep.
You're a horrible human being.
No, fruit jello. Any of them sweets that are like different flavors, like apple and
Yeah.
strawberry and all, but they're all white.
Oh yeah. They're all the one
Those.
color. Yeah.
Those, they're the same as those. I
Like
like
milk
them.
chews. They're all milk flavored.
And making time milk.
Anyway, yeah, the PlayStation Paris event happened. We seen The Last of Us 2's latest trailer.
Mm-hmm.
What do you call this? Is this a gameplay trailer? It's kind of just like a scene. It's not a
No,
gameplay.
yeah, it's not gameplay, I think, but it is in game, I think.
It's
a game.
in-game. Yeah, it's an
in-game
in-game footage trailer. D, initial reactions. Because we've talked about this in the car when we met up today. Okay, first impressions, initial reactions, whatever you want to call it. Go.
I thought it looked very, very, very good. But as a trailer, it didn't blow me away the way I was expecting it to do so.
My exact thoughts.
Mm-hmm.
I found it quite... I was compelled to watch it.
Mm-hmm.
And I enjoyed it. But then I realized, hang on, this is The Last of Us 2.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh. Then I was a little let down. But that was only after watching the trailer. Watching the trailer, I was like, oh my God, this is great.
Yeah.
And then I thought about it. And what I spoke to you about in the car as well was, we've seen quite a bit in this trailer. And everything that we've seen of The Last of Us and The Last of Us 2 so far, Naughty Dog, they kind of give us these little, like, really well pieced together, almost cinematic clips. And it's minimalistic.
It is, yeah.
But it's brilliant. It leaves you wanting more. It gives you the goosebumps. It gives you the feels. You just, you can't wait for the game. I think it's not that I seen too much, but I was just kind of like, I don't think they had to do that.
No, yeah, I think I know exactly what you mean, yeah.
Yeah.
Like, they basically could have given us another little tease,
Yeah.
and people would have loved it.
Yeah.
But they decided to go for this kind of like, we'll show you like a proper segment of the game. We'll show you what's going to be in it, kind of like how it's going to look,
Yep.
the theme of it, how gory, how down to earth and real it's going to be. And people were like, yeah, it's great, it's so real. And I was like, it is all of these things, yes. And I enjoyed them. I enjoyed it for that reason.
Yeah.
And I'm glad that they showed me all this, but like when I think The Last of Us 2, I'm thinking more of like how they're going to wow me.
Yeah.
And this trailer, although it really gave me like this real look into it,
Yeah,
it
yeah,
didn't wow me like I was expecting.
Yeah, I think had I watched this trailer and you didn't tell me and I didn't see the title that this was The Last of Us 2, I would have been like, that looks fucking brilliant.
Yeah.
That looks really, really good for a game trailer.
Yeah.
And then whenever I kind of heard there was The Last of Us, it was kind of like, well, they have a lot to live up to, and this kind of just almost didn't do it for me. So I'm interested to see where we kind of go with this. I don't want to kind of spoil anything in case anybody hasn't seen the trailer yet.
Go see it. It's a very good trailer, like
Yeah.
it is, and you will enjoy it.
Yeah.
And some people have said it's the best trailer that they've seen for The Last of Us.
I definitely don't think it's the
No,
best
I don't
trailer,
agree with that.
100%. I think the last one was probably
Yeah.
way better.
It definitely just made me more intrigued for the game.
Yeah.
This shows me that the game is going to be good, but I knew that already.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
And it gives me a bit more of an idea of what the game's going to be about, but I just want to get that wow factor back.
Yeah, absolutely.
But it was good. There was another trailer at that thing. Have you seen it?
No.
Spider-Man trailer?
No, I have not.
Spider-Man. I remember I have reservations about the Spider-Man game.
Do you?
Yeah, based on what I saw at E3, kind of thinking it's too stealthy, too much like the Batman games.
Yeah,
I wanted to see more of like Spider-Man, like running about, jumping, taking out people, swinging through the city. I've seen a bit more of that in this trailer. I give a good inclination of what the story is going to be about. I like the look of the characters. I like the look of the story. I think it's going to be a good story. I think it's going to be a really good game. I'm back on board with it now.
Okay.
I think I am. Even though that trailer wasn't particularly good in my opinion either. It's just a standard, solid trailer. Like.
So that's like what you were saying there. It was at E3 when we seen the Spider-Man
Gameplay. Yeah.
Everyone was like, "Oh my god, it's like Arkham only Spider-Man." I was like,
Yeah.
"Fuck that! Don't give me that. I don't want that.
Exactly. That's what I thought.
I want more swinging through the city." Did this trailer do that?
Not even like there was elements of that, and there was elements of beating people up and like taking out bad guys. But it was kind of more just like an overall sample of the game, like story wise,
Yeah.
gameplay wise, sort of how it's all going to unfold. Not like, as I say, it wasn't a really remarkable trailer. Mary Jane Watson was in it. I like that.
Oh yeah.
I
Okay.
like the characters. I like the way they presented them. I like how they look. It looks very good.
Yeah.
I think it's a good, solid trailer that's going to
Yeah,
get you
yeah.
excited for the game. I think it's not an amazing trailer, but it's a good trailer.
Yeah.
And I'm back on board.
Back on board.
I don't want to see Arkham Spider-Man. I want to see
I just want to see
Spider-Man.
Spider-Man. Yeah.
I want him to be good. I want him to be great.
Yeah, that's kind of all the news I kind of have for this week?
Yeah. I mean, there's definitely more news out there.
Oh, there's like a lot more has happened. I
Yeah.
haven't read up on much this week
Can't
because
think
of
the half.
everything that's kind of been
Apparently,
going on.
China's going to ban PUBG.
Really?
Yeah.
Why?
Apparently, they're going to ban all battle royale games. I'm not sure, to be honest with you. Apparently, it's because it's like it makes you, fight off everybody. It's fight for yourself to the death, to the end, rather than being like like team-based games where
Yeah.
like, you kind of just like working. I don't know, some reason they got there. I don't know, but that
Some
could be.
Chinese.
There's 1 billion people in China, like so.
Yeah, that's very true.
That could be That could be quite a few gamers
Yeah, that are gonna
who don't get to play anymore.
bit the fat one because of
That's
that.
it, but that's pretty weird.
Yeah, I kind of want to break into like our kind of main discussion because I have quite a bit to say.
Do you think this is the correct time to do that, Chris?
Well, I think it's the only time to do that,
do you?
really. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
We
Well,
could do it tomorrow.
Well, maybe I agree. Well, maybe we should go then.
Swing by your place tomorrow.
Sure.
We'll finish this off. Go jump back
you
into
can
it
Skype it in.
I could Skype you in.
We could Skype it
I
in.
could fit you in. Yeah. So obviously, first of all, do check us out. I'm sorry,
Check this out.
I completely lost my train of thought there for like a split second.
Was it because I was going like, oh yeah, do you, Chris?
I think
Yeah,
so.
yeah.
I don't know. I just completely. I was
Have you
like,
lost your train of thought again, Chris? Have I made you
No.
lose it again? Have I done that?
it was just a really weird kind of out of body experience. Do you ever get that? You like you go to say something and then all of a sudden just boop, it's gone.
Yeah.
My God, he's just had that.
I know exactly what you mean.
If you're watching the video version of this podcast on YouTube, remember you can find the audio version over on iTunes or Stitcher or SoundCloud.
You put those in?
No,
You
you're
sure?
gonna put those in.
No.
Up there and there and there.
What's our timestamp, Chris? Then I can do this.
I actually can't see that my laptop from here.
Fuck.
I genuinely do have quite good eyesight, but I can't see that at all. All I can see is a bunch of blue lines. I think that's. Are we spiking? Are we spiking? No, we're not spiking. Yeah, remember you can check us out over on one of those audio formats. If you want to take us on the go, you can take us anywhere you please. Take us. Oh, I had another bath this week.
Yeah, that is so out of context for the people who haven't watched the most recent podcast.
Yeah, I know.
I know where that came in your head.
Yeah, yeah.
But they don't.
I like to listen to podcasts in the bath.
Yeah.
Sometimes when I have a bath. I don't know.
Sometimes.
You see, now it sounds
It's
like,
not that big a deal.
now it sounds like I'm a guy who likes to bathe regularly. I don't. I do wash. I bathe regularly. This has gone horrible.
Digging a hole, Chris.
I clean regularly is what I'm trying to say. I'm not a smelly person. I just
Well, I smell good sometimes.
I had a bath during the week because it was a very long, stressful week, and I said I don't want a bath, and I listened to the latest podcast from It's Obvious
Do you
Gaming.
listen to the latest album from Justin Timberlake in your bath?
No, I like to listen to him while
On my me
Unwind.
time, you know.
it's all about me. No, I listen to the latest
Oh man, I totally fucked you up there.
latest podcast from It's Obvious Gaming, who I know you listen to as well.
Yes.
And D, I was trying to get you on to, I think it's Mr. Sunday Movies podcast.
Oh yeah, the Australian or
Yeah, the Australian guys.
New
I think.
Zealand.
I
ones?
don't know.
I'm not sure.
They have funny accents, but I like to listen to them. They make me smile.
Yeah, from what I heard, the brief bit I heard from them was very funny.
Have you listened to them
very
yet?
good. No, from what I heard at yours.
Make that for your goal this week. You will listen to at least 30 minutes of that podcast, of any of their podcasts. I think their latest one is up last night. I never catch up with them. I'm
I'll
a
do it.
bad person.
I'll do it.
Yeah,
I'll do it.
okay. But yeah, I listened to this podcast in the bath because it's a nice place to unwind.
It is.
You know, you just sit there, you like kind of let the bubbles, do their thing. Wow, this is a weird part of this podcast. This is fucking weird. For anybody who's listened to this,
Did you have a bubble bath, Chris, or a regular bath with bubbles?
I had a regular bath and I don't know. What's the difference?
A bubble bath, you make bubbly. A regular bath, you get in a bath and then there's bubbles.
Oh no, I had a bubble bath.
You made a bubbly.
Yeah, like whenever.
What are you, like 4?
While the bath was pouring, bubbles were spewing. Does that make sense? Or
Yeah,
bubbling.
yeah,
I don't
yeah.
know. Yeah, I had that and listened to the podcast. But that's what I said. You can take us with you to the bath if you want. I understand now that
We
you
get so easily sidetracked.
yeah
This podcast.
that you probably don't want to take us with you to the bath anymore.
I'm trying to throw the wrapper.
I
on
hope
the
that you're
table.
watching. People are watching this version on YouTube just so they can see the awesome decor that went into our set for
I
Halloween.
tried to throw the wrapper on the table,
Mm-hmm.
but The camera just went off, so I can't even illustrate this. But you can't even see that. There is a
I can see that.
strand of cobweb linked to this. When I threw it, it just came back at me, and it spilled little crumbs all over
Still
the ground.
stuck on you.
Yeah. Oh my god! How's it doing that?
Oh, we have to stop getting so easily said. Did you notice that's a Halloween bowl?
I did, yeah. It
Oh,
says
right.
trick or treat on it.
Yeah, it does. Why is your camera doing that? Is that still recording?
Right there.
Is that
It is,
recording?
yeah. It's back.
We're also recording this podcast in the dark. Is this weird for you?
It's no more the dark.
No, but
What'd you say?
our main studio light isn't on.
Yeah, no, we are. Yeah, it's darker.
We're semi-naked in the dark. Okay, let's steer straight into the oncoming topic because this is getting wildly out of hand.
We could be an hour and a half in, Chris, and not be on the topic, or an hour and 13 minutes. I'm not sure.
Oh, I know what I did this week. When we go back, I'll save it for next week.
Oh no, go. Let's. You've intrigued me now. Will it take long?
I don't know. It depends if I want to tell the long or short version of this epic tale. Oh my god. Okay, so I went to the O2 shop. Remember the shop I said I'd vowed never to go to? And they fixed my phone.
Fair play.
Yeah.
To them. Fair play to them.
So that's what I did.
Good. Good on you.
I had to go on 2 separate days, but he
I'm
made it work.
extremely glad.
A
we
shout
got
out to the
short
guy,
version of
Aaron. Spells his name A-A or A-N.
this. Iran.
Aran. He helped me, and my phone is now working.
Excellent.
And because of that, we can now, yeah, I have coverage here.
You've covered. You're gonna go live on Instagram.
I was, Steve, but we tried that right before the podcast started, and I couldn't find signal. So I might have to go back.
Thank you, Aaron.
Might have to go back to Aaron. Okay, let's steer
Aaron.
into the oncoming topic.
Let's do it. We're talking about
The big 3 that came out this week. We are talking about 2 of them because Sinker's not here to talk about
Let's
Super
talk about
Mario
the third.
Odyssey.
So the big 2 this weekend.
So let's talk about Super Mario Odyssey, D. How you found it? No. So you bought Wolfenstein.
Wolfenstein.
You also bought Assassin's Creed Origins for me.
I did, yeah.
You did. Because I couldn't purchase it. Well, I could purchase it, but you bought it
Because you're not old
because
enough.
you have Amazon Prime.
I have.
Yeah, that's what we fucking talk about.
Oh yeah, you didn't.
Fucking Amazon.
You have such fucking bad luck with this, correctly.
Man, I think it has to be something to do with my address. They just don't like coming to my address.
They don't.
I have
They
paid for next day delivery. I have paid for, next day delivery fucking +1 or whatever you want to call it. Where like you pay extra on top of the
Wait,
extra.
have you paid for next day delivery XL?
No, I
Then
haven't.
that's probably why.
I had Prime ages ago, man, and I had that problem where I wasn't getting my shit delivered, as promised. But like, you live just down the road from me,
Yeah.
and you have Prime, and you get all your shit delivered like when expected. Like you paid for Wolfenstein, and you got it on the day
on the day
of
of
release.
On the day of. That's no, it really is strange because it's never ever happened to me.
And obviously, you paid for
Assassin's Creed. I bought Wolfenstein and Assassin's Creed on the same day.
yeah. And the weird thing was, Assassin's Creed was dispatched the same time,
Yeah, they just do not like.
and we
your
live
house,
like
but-
fucking like what, a mile from each other? No, not even a mile. I don't know.
We live like fucking maybe.
We live about a 7-minute walk.
That's pretty accurate.
Yeah.
But 7 minutes.
But
away.
7-minute walk
About
from
a
each.
2-minute drive.
Yeah.
Not even a 2
Not
minute
even a
drive.
2 minute.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know. We'll time it. But yeah, and mine didn't come to the next day. The same thing happened when I bought Formula 1 2017 there.
Yeah. You pay for next day and all.
Yeah, and like I bought it on like a Monday. It dispatched the Tuesday. The
Yeah.
game wasn't
That's
due
what
to
you
come out
do.
until the Friday day, and it didn't come to the following like Wednesday.
Did you get your postman a present last Christmas or anything?
Give him a card. I have the same postman as you, and he's a great guy.
Yeah.
Stand-up guy. Hope he listens to this podcast.
Fair enough.
I don't know whether
But
he's
maybe
ever.
you pissed him off.
I don't know whether he ever came back from Vietnam.
You must. True, actually.
We met him that night. We were going to see
We
Blade
have
Runner,
we did actually, yeah.
and he was going to Vietnam. I haven't seen him since.
maybe he's not coming back.
Was that 2 weeks ago?
Maybe he's made a
That's
living over
more.
there.
Yeah,
Maybe he delivers post over there now.
Wow.
I don't know.
Yeah.
But we have left. I left the house there, and I was supposed to be sort of sitting waiting for a parcel to arrive, and we did the old standard. Left a sign on the door.
Yeah.
Leave it in the shed. Signed.
Yeah. Exactly.
And I don't know if that's like allowed, but we're hoping that'll happen.
Yeah, I hope no one else of the
Leave a
postal
shed.
delivery service listens to this and thinks he can't be doing that.
Hey, I hope he's not doing that. But it's not the post. It's one of them courier crowds.
Oh yeah, that's
Them
right.
Hoors, and if they don't deliver, they take it way back to like Belfast or back to fucking England.
And it's like,
before.
oh, we'll try posting it on the day you're there next time. It's like, no, don't be that guy. Don't do that.
Don't do that. Anyway, we still aren't talking about the main topic.
Sorry, Dave, sorry. How'd we get on this?
I don't know.
God,
Assassin's Creed
Assassin's Creed
didn't come for a couple of
didn't
days.
come for
Well,
a
it did come.
it did come. Do
What?
you want to start or will I start?
I was setting you up.
Oh,
I was
sorry.
teeing you up. And I was fucking threw it like a softball, Chris. Lobbed it up for you. All you had to do was swing.
Oh, we kiddies throw, yeah.
All you had to do was swing, and then
Okay, Assassin's Creed came. I think I've played about 2 hours, 2 hours 15, around that, 2:30 maybe.
2:45, 3.5.
But I have just got through the prologue, and I have just left the first city, the city of Siwa.
Say what?
Siwa, I think it's called.
Cool.
Am I enjoying this game, D? Yes, very much so.
Good.
This is probably my favorite Assassin's Creed from Brotherhood.
Would you rate it better or worse than 2? Brotherhood.
Brotherhood better or worse than 2? I personally prefer 2 over Brotherhood. I know a lot of people think
Ditto.
differently.
No, I agree.
Do you
with
think
you,
same?
2 over Brotherhood.
But I much prefer already Bayek to like any assassin I've seen so far.
Really? Yeah.
He is like
That's
the
you.
most badass assassin I think we have yet to meet.
I mean, he's the original one, yeah. He's
Exactly.
the OG assassin.
I mean, that's it. I mean, and I'm only after finding out kind of his backstory. I think we're going to continue to piece together his backstory. See, I didn't know it was working like this, because it kind of just throws you straight slap bang into the game. You're taking on like a pharaoh and you're trying to kill him.
Cool.
And I didn't know what was kind of going on. We kind of just rolled with it, and I thought, okay, none of this stupid anima shit anymore. You know, we're not going to walk through. No more kind of tutorials and shit. You know, it had like the basic tutorial where, you know, it was kind of like platforming and it took you through a temple and showed you how to jump and climb and stuff like that, of course. But no more of this stupid anima shit anymore. And I was like, this is exactly what I want. It's set in Egypt. I like it in Egypt. Let's go. And it's only now that we're starting to learn a little bit of his backstory and why he is such a badass, basically no spoilers obviously, but Bayek's son was killed and he became he becomes
No spoilers.
no, it's not a big spoiler because it all happened
right at the
it
start.
all happened right before like the game begins. So Bayek's son is killed and he becomes a machine basically. Grows this big beard, grows his hair out. You know, he is an absolute just beast. Like the opening assassination itself is pretty damn cool. In terms of the setting, I mean, it's in Egypt.
Yeah, that's pretty fucking cool. Like,
It's immense. And everything, like, ever since I played Tomb Raider 4, I've loved the idea of Egypt in games. I've loved everything about Egypt. Loved Egyptology, the whole mythology behind it and stuff. And, you know, where I could, like, over the years, I've read whatever I can about it. And this seems to be, like, as factual as we're going to get it. You know, this seems to be everything is, like, in perfect fucking order here.
I've read something that there's some sort of a historical group has said it's like one of the most accurate representations of Egypt ever.
That does not surprise me.
Not in a game, not in out of films, TV, everything.
Yeah, I am literally
It's really, really cool.
I have just left the opening town of Siwa, Siwa, I forget how to pronounce that. Siwa, I think it's called. And I'm heading for Alexandria, but I have to cut through like a load of different like provinces and stuff first. So it's fucking awesome. So far, like
They're back to multiple cities then,
oh yeah,
which is great.
yeah, loads. Like I took a look at the map and it seems pretty damn big, pretty expansive. So I look forward to seeing. I seen Giza, so I assume like obviously we're gonna have a great pyramid there. And I seen Alexandria, and I've seen a couple of like mountaintop cities and stuff like that. So I assume it's gonna be pretty. There's also a big lake as well. I assume it's gonna be pretty diverse. God knows what we're gonna find. What else can I say about it? I'm loving the combat. I'm loving the way everything feels. It doesn't have that kind of feel to it the way the old Assassin's Creed games did, where it was kind of clunky at times. You know the way in the old Assassin's Creed games you had to hold like down like a trigger to sprint and stuff like that. There's no more of that anymore. You're just always running and sprinting, and you kind of just go with it. I'm not sure if you're going to get faster as the game progresses, or if that is like just your top speed. I suppose it doesn't need to be any faster. You are running at a good pace, but yeah, you're just kind of pressing X now to like free run, like to climb, whatever, and everything is fucking. I don't know if they did that in like later games, but everything is climbable now. Like, you know, like you're seeing like rock faces and stuff. Like he will scale that.
That's pretty
Even
cool.
if it looks like he will not, he will find a way and he will start scaling that fucking rock face.
He'll just jump clean over it.
Pretty much, it's pretty damn cool. I have started looting some temples already. I've done a few side quests. Starting to get my armor upgrades and things like that. I purchased a new bow and arrow that is kind of just like more like a rapid fire bow. And what else have I done? I think that's pretty much it. I've kind of just been taking in the sights and things like that there. My only complaint, I think, of the game so far is that, so you can use Senu, which is your bird, the eagle or whatever, to like scout ahead.
Yep.
So you have this bird, obviously, it's called Senu, and you can pretty much press up on the D-pad and you'll switch immediately to the bird in the sky, and you can fly as the bird, so you can mark your targets, or if you're looking for like materials for crafting, you can mark them and then you can go find them. But every time you go to swap back from Senu, there's this stupid loading screen, and it really fucking annoys me, because I'm the type of person who would like, because I have that ability, I will use that quite a bit. And like I didn't realize how much I hated loading screens. I'm a really impatient person, but like I can understand loading screens like in bigger areas or something, but every time you go to swap back from bird to like Bayek, like it takes like, I don't know, like 78 seconds of just like a black screen, and I'm just like, oh.
What if you fly the bird back to him before you switch back?
No, I don't think it matters.
My God.
No.
Because I know whenever I used to play Forza Horizon 3,
Yeah.
you can get this little drone and send it out to scout things ahead.
Yeah.
And like you could basically take it right to the other end of the map, like, and then you'd hit B to go back to your car, and it would take a couple of seconds to load. But if you flew back to the car and hit B, it was like
Just you were back.
back of the car.
I don't think that really matters.
Maybe they'll patch that.
Oh,
Maybe they'll patch that, Chris.
I don't
But
know.
you never know. Even
I mean,
if
it's
they do
a
patch
small. Oh, this is
You
the other
can't
thing as well.
download
So
the patch.
after the kind of prologue started, and again, it's not a spoiler or anything, but we cut away from Bayek's story to this like archaeologist girl, modern day, lying in
So
an
there is a
animus,
modern day sort of element to it.
lying in like an animus machine in like Egypt,
Ah.
and like someone contacted her through her headpiece, and she was like, "Yeah, I'm in now." She's like, "I'm following the story of Bayek, this ancient Egyptian warrior." And I was kind of just like, "Oh, I hope there's no bullshit." But I actually had to play as her and like run about her camp.
Okay. So
I didn't enjoy it. I was just like, "No, I don't want this shit." I was like,
So
"No animus bullshit."
So there is animus bullshit.
I was seriously hoping that they were going to leave all that out and it was just going to be focused on, Bayek, the story in Egypt. And now we're cutting back to like present day, and she's getting like these calls, and she's like,
I like that. Especially in the second game, I was really interested in the modern day sort of plot line, what was happening. Like, there was this whole sort of link that they were trying to use the past to trying to save the world or something like that.
yeah.
On Assassin's Creed 3, they basically shot all over that. Sort of, they did. Did you finish Assassin's Creed 3?
I didn't play it. I played it, but I didn't play it enough.
They shot all over it. Like, they just said at the end of it, it's like, oh, we found a thing we can use to save the planet. Go use it, Desmond. Okay. That's all the last you see of Desmond. I think in the next game he's like uploaded to the Animus, and that's the only place you can find him. It's fucking stupid. And then the game after that, it's a hacker who hacks into the Animus.
What was the game about? Syndicate or something, was it? No?
Fuck only knows, Chris. I think it was maybe Black Flag or something like that.
Right.
But yeah, Jesus, it just pissed me right off. I really, really enjoyed what they're doing with it, because there was this whole sort of. Do you remember the truth in Assassin's Creed 2?
Yeah.
Like it was talking about where the assassins came from, like in all the artifacts you call it, the apple.
The Apple of Eden. That's in this one. The Apple of Eden.
Yeah. All those things were like kind of linked in, and this is where the assassins came from. They were like kind of like they were like slaves. There was like this whole video you could unlock by finding little glyphs throughout the world. I loved all that. And then they just give up on it. They were like, all right, people don't like. Well, I don't know if people don't like that, but we're gonna focus on the in-world game in the past, so to speak. I would like there to be another good story, present day.
If there's a good story present day,
by ex-ancestor,
I don't mind it. But
This
I
isn't
hate
it.
this. I hope like every fucking like hour or something, we're not cutting back to some bullshit where we're like running about talking stupid shit that doesn't even matter. Don't give me that. Let me focus on what is enjoyable in the game. You know what I mean? But yeah, like you said there, we do have the Apple of Eden in this one. I don't know how much of a role it's going to play. It's seemingly quite a big one, actually, based on where the story has gone so far. And I'm really, really interested to see obviously this is going to be where the hidden blade is developed somewhere.
Oh, so he hasn't
along
even
the
got
way.
it yet.
I haven't got it yet.
Excellent.
So
That's cool.
I think it was in the gameplay at E3. There was a hidden blade. I'm nearly sure there was.
Wasn't it who do you call him in Assassin's Creed 2? Like Da Vinci or someone invented it?
Did he invent it?
Maybe he just made like a better model of it or some shit.
I wasn't sure. I'm hoping that we're going to see like the start of it at least somewhere in Egypt. So I look forward to that. Obviously, you have your whole crafting. I don't really like the what do you call that? Not like the inventory. It's like your crafting system and all that. It's this is a very small complaint of mine, right? But whenever you bring up like your inventory or your like your level up tree, what do you call that? Your power up tree or whatever that's what you call it. Well, you have like a pointer on screen, but it's like a mouse that you have to control with your
You have to move
like with your stick. You can't just like you can't just like push up on the stick and like click one up, if you know what I mean, or left or right. You gotta actually move it like with your thumb like it's a mouse, and I hate that. I hate it so bloody much because it's so like what's the word, like not unresponsive. It's like almost over responsive. You just touch it and like fly. Oh no, I hate it.
Yeah, it's a bit of a nuisance actually.
Yeah, it's got to take quite a bit of time to get used to the whole inventory system and stuff.
They've probably just done that because it's easier, for porting to PC.
Yeah.
Those bastards.
And I'm obviously playing this on PS4, which, as we talked about, I think is like 30 frames. It's definitely playable.
Yeah.
It's 100% playable. Now, it is not without, obviously, it's bugs and glitches and stuff that I've already seen, and NPCs and stuff just doing really stupid, retarded shit.
That's classic Assassin's Creed, though.
I know. I mean, it's Ubisoft. I seen that all the time in Far Cry, and I didn't bat an eyelid. It did not bother me. I'm seeing it all the time here. There's so much going on that it's hard, not to see it. It doesn't bother me that much as long as the game where I'm playing at the time, there's not a whole pile of bugs or glitches and stuff. It's fine.
That's good.
But it's definitely playable. And probably one of my favorite Assassin's Creed to date so far already.
Well, that's it. I mean, like, I haven't heard of really a good Assassin's Creed since Brotherhood Revelations kind of time.
Yeah.
I know 3 wasn't well received. Black Flag, I think, did pretty okay. Actually.
Revelations wasn't even overly well received.
No.
It was just okay.
Just okay.
Brotherhood was the last big hitter, like, from the series. And then it started to kind of fall a little bit.
Unity was a hot mess.
Unity, oh yeah, that's right.
And Syndicate I heard okay things about, but it didn't really took off.
Well, this I think is definitely starting to pull the series back. I hope. Anyway, I may just be speaking. I have just said I have just entered the main story, so I hope it doesn't get too.
It's definitely a game I'm definitely thinking about picking up myself.
It's not too bullshitty, so hopefully it goes well. But all so far, very good game.
Good.
Very enjoying it.
I shall consider picking it up myself.
You, sir, however, have got WolfenStein II. Now, I didn't play the first WolfenStein. Heard very little about the second one. I know of it. I know what it's about.
Did I.
I know what it's about. I know that we're a Nazi hunter, killer, so to speak. Take me from there, D.
Well, Chris, I never played the first game either. And when I say first game, I mean the rebooted sort of series that's going on. Wolfenstein is like or Wolfenstein, whatever the fuck it is.
I think
it's an old game series, like. But this sort of reboot, recreation thing started maybe 3 years ago, 4 years ago with the New Order.
Okay.
And basically it's set like after the World War, the Nazis won the World War. II, the Second World War. And they were kind of like, we're trying to take them out now.
Okay.
And they're like a massive super global power. In this game, they have taken over the United States. The United States is completely Nazi controlled. And not only that, not only are they like kind of all fucking powerful rulers, they also have this like really, really advanced technology. So they have like flying behemoth ships.
Right, okay.
And they have all kinds of like crazy shit. Like,
is it futuristic? No.
It is. It's kind of like steampunky almost in a way.
Okay.
And that it's old school. So like all the equipment is old and it's like, nuts and bolts. It's not like digital processes and shit like that. But like it's really, really advanced. Like there's a laser gun which basically shoots a laser. It's class, by the way. It's just a really, really cool game in that respect. Sort of the style of it and all is really, really well thought out. It's kind of old, retro futuristic kind of stuff, right? It's a bit crazy as well. It's a bit nuts, and I think that's really, really good. So let me sort of paint a picture for you here, right? It gives you a little intro at the start. It gives you a little intro about what happened in the last game, right? And basically you've taken out like a Nazi head, right?
Okay.
And you're lying there, and the sort of the place you're in is about to be bombed
Okay.
to take out all the other Nazis,
Yeah, yeah.
right? But you're still stuck there, and you can't get out. And you're like, yeah, you're like calling the order. You're like, do it anyway. You're like, okay, sacrifice himself. So it's kind of like a serious game. I get it, right? And then, okay, well, like spoilers here, but obviously you're playing as the same character as you played in the first game.
Yeah.
So someone comes in and saves you at the last second, and they take you in, right? And then it goes into this like really, really, really deep flashback to your youth. You've got an abusive father.
Oh.
You know, you've got a
Kinda
Jewish mother.
Yeah. Okay.
He's Jewish as well. He's Blaskovich,
Blaskovich.
like as in Blastkovich, right?
Okay.
He's called BJ or Terror Billy. So basically, he's famous among Nazis for killing Nazis, right?
I've heard of Terror Billy. All right. Yeah.
He's like the person you play as is like what Master Chief is in Halo. He's like
He's
feared.
known. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
He's like a demon, right?
Yep.
Terror Billy. And so you go back and you have all this like really intimate kind of like serious like backstory about your youth being an abusive father, this Jewish mother who kind of like instilled all of her beliefs
Yeah.
in you, right? And then it cuts back to the main game, and they're like cutting out all of your intestines to try and save you.
What?
Yeah. It gives you a big decision that happened in the first game that you're supposed to make in the first game. It gives you that option again now to make it. For me, I couldn't really get any sort of personal, like, kind of connection to that because I didn't know the characters
Of course.
who are involved in this decision. But I make the decision anyway and proceed, right? And the characters, from that point on, you're instantly intrigued with the characters. Because they're like they're kind of like funny, right? So it's kind of like lighthearted, but very serious at the same time. There's serious depth to all of the characters. You have like a wife, I think, or a girlfriend anyway, and there's a really intimate moments between the main character and her. But there's like it's really lighthearted as well and humorous at times. It's just a really odd kind of like atmosphere that they've kind of nailed actually.
Okay.
And the first mission, as I said earlier, you started up and you're like, you're basically crippled because of this mass explosion you suffered, and now you're like your base is under attack, so you're in a wheelchair.
You're in a wheelchair.
You're in a wheelchair and you're handed this like machine pistol, and you're just given it, and it's like on you go, and you start rolling around.
No way.
Rolling around the whole first level with a gun in your hand. You're taking out Nazis, and it's like. It's exactly what you expect. It's bloody, it's gory, you know, their heads come off whenever you shoot them.
Is it a fast paced game?
Insanely fast.
Wow, okay.
You're in a wheel, you can sprint in the wheelchair.
Oh. You have to like click a stick.
I was rolling down a corridor, I clicked the stick and he starts really going for it, right?
That's brilliant.
It's crazy when you think about it. You're rolling around, you're taking people out, and then you go into a cutscene and it's really serious again. It's like I need to find Anya, I need to do this here, and he's like, yeah. And in the background there's Nazis getting blown up by in like hilarious ways. Like so it's got this really weird balance between like, you know, kind of, you know, tongue in cheek kind of humor and like serious
moments.
Deep moments. It's fucking great.
Yeah.
That's the story, that's the sort of the environment, the setting, right? The gameplay itself is fucking tremendous.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just like it's one of the best handheld shooters I've played.
Wow. I've heard that from multiple sources now as well.
Even in a wheelchair, it feels quick and fast paced. Like.
Yeah.
It's really, really, really great. Like.
Are there quite an array of weapons, I'm imagining, as well?
They're interesting sort of weapons.
Or are they very historic based?
No, they sort of follow on with this theme. It's like, yes, they're old weapons, the World War II era weapons.
Yeah.
But with like their own little gimmicks and quirks and stuff. There's like a proper big rifle, which is pretty powerful. Little machine pistols, a standard like pistol. Yeah. All of these can be upgraded, which I only just discovered recently.
Okay. So
you can upgrade them. You can put sensors and stuff on if you want. You can just upgrade the magazines, the firepower, whatever. Then you got these like heavy weapons. There's one which is basically just like a laser, just like a full-on fucking massive laser.
That sounds brilliant.
It can burn through people.
It sounds almost Doom-esque.
It is very Doom-esque. I mean, it's very Doom-esque. It handles very quick. It's really light, really like, you know, easy control.
Yeah.
And you just feel like a fucking boss. It's not easy.
Who develops this game?
Bethesda.
It is Bethesda, yeah.
Bethesda produced it.
Same as Doom, then.
I'm actually not sure who the developers are, to be honest with you.
Right, okay.
But they definitely publish it. But
yeah.
Bethesda definitely publish it. But it's not easy.
Is it tough?
It can be tough. You know, it's not like COD Regenerative Health. You got a little health meter at the bottom. You
You
got a
have a
little
bar,
armor
like, yeah.
meter at the
Oh,
bottom.
right, okay.
You got to go around. You got to pick up like bandages to get health.
I like
pick up
that. I
pieces
think
of
I
armor.
like that, yeah.
It is pretty good.
It's been a
like,
while from I played a game, well, aside from Doom, but I haven't even played that much of it, where
Yeah.
regenerative health is not the norm.
No,
You know? You
yeah.
gotta actually pick shit up.
You got to pick your shit up, and you can overcharge your health, so you can put it up. I think the 50 is the base. You can go way up to 100, but it'll just sort of slowly tick
drop.
down.
Yeah.
It's good, like, you know, and you can't just like go into a battle with like a set of health and a set of armor and
Yeah.
expect to finish it. You know, you're gonna have to take someone out, go up and pick up whatever they drop, pick
Yeah.
up their armor, pick up their health,
Yeah.
and continue, because like it can be tough. I died a lot, like
Yeah.
I've died a lot, but like it's just a really really cool game. Kind of got past the first sort of introductory missions, got set up in a little base area,
Yeah.
and you're walking around it, and it's just like a mean.
It's not an RPG, no.
no
It's just a first person shooter.
first person shooter.
Yeah, okay.
But you get to these little hub areas, and you're like walking around, you're talking to all kinds of like sort of secondary characters, I
Yeah.
suppose you could call them. They got their own little stories, and they're all chatting with each other, and it just feels really like alive. Walked up to like sort of the like, I don't know, the mess hall, I guess you call it.
Yeah.
And there's like an arcade machine there. You can play the original Wolfenstein game.
No,
I shit you not.
they're a nice little fucking
Yeah.
what do you call those, like Easter eggs in the game?
Kind of like, but it's the full game. Like I played the first level of it,
No,
of the full game, and like you can save your progress in the arcade.
in the arcade game.
Go
in a
do
game.
some more of the actual game. Come back and continue.
Yeah,
where
I
you
like
were.
that. Like, yeah, it's well
Like,
thought out.
I am now about 3.5 hours, maybe 4 hours through the game.
How long is the campaign, do you reckon?
Haven't a clue, but I know there's a lot more to come.
10, 11 hours? Less?
I'd say about 10 hours, I'd imagine.
Yeah.
So far I've seen German U-boats. I've seen
Wow.
this kind of like flying fucking behemoth type
There
contraption.
aren't like actual German figureheads, is it? Are there? Like, we're not talking Hitler here.
I haven't seen Hitler yet. I'm not sure if he's about in this sort of universe.
Okay.
But the villain,
Yeah.
the villain is it's this woman called Murgle or something like that, and she is fucking
Crazy.
psychopath.
Yeah.
Like there's moments where you're going like, holy fuck.
Yeah.
But she is an excellent character.
Okay.
Like one of the best villains I've seen in a game. Just like that typical kind of like Joker, kind of like just
Yeah.
so crazy and
Yeah,
so
yeah.
interesting. Really, really, really interesting.
Okay,
character.
good.
Yeah, I mean, I've seen War Torn New York,
Oh,
which is very interesting. I'm still there actually at the moment.
where's it set? America?
Start of it's set sort of like in Europe, and then it moves to America. I think
Okay.
it's called. Well, on the box it says "Welcome to America," so I think it's the idea. I think is to go to America and try and free it from
Okay.
the Nazis.
From German.
But so far, like fuck me, I'm really really enjoying
Excellent.
it. Like yeah,
Just getting back to something you said there actually about the difficulty. I have found Assassin's Creed very difficult as well.
really yeah.
Very difficult.
Is there a difficulty like
I
settings, or is it just like
There's easy, medium, easy, normal, and hard. And I, of course, went hard straight off the bat. But I don't know if there is if the platinum is difficulty based. I don't know if you can finish it into any difficulty. And I've already lowered it to normal because I was just dying
too
over
hard,
and
like.
over again. Probably because I just haven't leveled up enough yet to kind of do that shit. But yeah, it'll definitely be a game I'll look into platinuming at some point. But
it'll be a big platinum. Like I said, there'll be a lot to do in that.
yeah, I think we're talking like 40 hours maybe for the platinum there. What about Wolfenstein?
I honestly haven't looked at
Haven't
achievements, and I've no real inclination. I'm just enjoying the game.
Enjoying the game, yeah, okay.
Speaking of the difficulty in it, though, crazy number of difficulties in it.
Really?
The first one is called "Can I Play, Daddy?"
It's like Doom, yeah. Okay.
It's like this is easy,
easy.
and then it's like okay, whatever your standard one is, and then the other one's like I'm ready to do this, and then the next one is like there will be blood or something like.
Yeah.
But these aren't what they are.
Yeah.
But then you get to the one that I'm playing on, which is like hard mode, right? And then there's ultra hard mode.
Okay.
Ultra hard mode for like heroic players, and I'm
Okay.
like, right, so ultra hard mode with heroic sounds like the top, right?
Yeah.
There's two more after that.
What?
Yeah, there's there's after that there is Call Me Terror Billy, which is the second hardest one.
And what is the hardest?
Oh no, sorry, no, Call Me Terror Billy is the ultra hard one. Then there is I Am Death Incarnate, which is like ultra hard for like legendary players.
This sounds so cool though. But I mean, like, what?
And then finally, Mein Leben, whatever the fuck that is. I can't even play it yet because you have to finish the game.
What are like the? I wonder what the differences are in these difficulties. Because surely, like, when there's so many of them, they have to just be like one thing changing each time. Like, you know what I mean? Like, like
Like-
enemies have more health, or you have less health or
Like hard difficulty is proper. Like you can't get hit too much without dying.
without
like,
dying. Is it cover based or is it?
Yeah, you mean you've got that sort of standard, that lean thing in
Yeah,
first person
yeah.
shouters. You've got that, but like it's a first person shooter. You know,
Yeah.
you have to just
Kind of Call of
you have
Duty.
to take cover.
Yeah.
You know, but that's very fucking good. Like,
That's a game I would actually very much consider picking up myself, purely for the fact that it is just as you say a fun,
first person shooter.
enjoyable
Yeah.
shooter.
Pick it up. There's
Really?
2 games, and both of those have done, I think, pretty well.
Pretty well, and that's not even covering Super Mario Odyssey, which we can't speak of course, not because we don't want to, but because we haven't played it yet.
But we are very much looking forward to
We're
playing
very
it.
much looking forward to playing, having Sinker here for the next podcast to tell us exactly his thoughts and opinions on that. Let's move on a little bit, D, because with all these great games now in our possession, we have to make room for probably one of the biggest games of the year coming this Friday already.
The day this
The
podcast
day this
is out.
podcast goes up is Call of Duty World War II.
Are you ready?
No, I'm not.
Nor am I.
I'm not. Like, I'm ready for a new Call of Duty that is an old school Call of Duty, which I think we're going to get. I am not ready in the sense that I have a backlog there that is
Yeah.
just not going to be hit this side of Christmas.
No
You know?
chance.
Not.
I've
even,
got Shadow of War. I've got these. And I've got Call of Duty.
I have Call of Duty.
I've
I
got
have
Skyrim.
Assassin's Creed. I have Metro, and it's the Metro redo, the 2 games, and I have Doom all sitting there waiting to be played. And I also want South Park Fractured Butthole, because like
It looks very
it
good.
just looks great. I have got no time on my plate for games at the minute, and I'm
No.
also like I'm
still-
enjoying Formula 1 too much to put
To
down
not
as
play
well.
it,
Yeah,
yeah.
you know, it's like
I
one of
still
those
haven't
games.
finished Shadow of Mordor.
Yeah,
I got really close to finishing, but I never did.
and now you're in the Shadow of War.
I already started Shadow of War.
That's crazy,
I don't
man.
know.
There's
I
just
don't
so much. We're hoping to be online, up and running for
This weekend coming.
this weekend for Call of Duty.
Apparently, as we've talked about this before, apparently there's a patch to download before you can even play the game, offline or single player or anything.
Yeah,
Which
Yeah.
is a bit bullshit.
we
in my
might even
opinion.
get that. Would we get this? What day is today?
Today's what?
No,
Today's
yeah, no,
Tuesday?
well, not stupid. Yeah, no, there is a patch. So if you're listening to this and you are playing, you probably have dealt with that already. I'm
Yeah.
sure.
Or if
Uh,
you're thinking about buying, you don't have access to internet. Don't until you can.
yeah,
get
we don't know
access.
how we're gonna work this yet, but
We're yeah. If we're gonna get online though, we're gonna have to get some internet somewhere.
yeah, 100%.
We got shit internet. I'm
Yeah.
sure you know about that by now.
I have another bit of news actually, D. Not news, but something I did during the week actually.
Cool.
Since we're just into like the fun and games segment of this podcast, I finished watching Wonder Woman.
Ah, yes.
Ah man,
The ending isn't as good.
nah.
Second half of the film doesn't.
Second half of the film did not deliver for me
No.
at all.
It just gets too like I don't know like Weird.
I just wasn't invested in the characters anywhere near enough.
no.
I found it easier. Like I was watching, just sitting by myself in my room, and I never do, but I found it easy to flick through my phone while
That's
watching.
not a good sign.
movie. No, that's what I mean. And I never do when I'm watching a movie like that. I would always give the movie my 100%
Yeah.
attention, and I was bored almost. you know?
Really? I don't think I
Yeah.
was bored, but I was kind of watching it thinking like, I wish they'd done that a bit different. I wish they hadn't went as kind of like epic.
My
for the sake
favorite
of being
character
epic.
was was actually the what do you call it, the girl who was like making like the enemy's weapon, like potion.
Oh yeah,
you know,
yeah,
like the-
yeah.
and we
Doctor Poison.
and
or
again, we
something,
didn't see enough of her.
yeah. Really. She was
Yeah.
okay.
I thought she could have been a really cool fucking villain.
Yeah.
You know what I
Instead
mean?
of that guy.
Yeah, instead of the guy,
He was
the
a bit
guy was just
dull,
like,
uh,
oh, that's just.
Although, did you like the twist kind of thing that was done?
I thought it was okay.
I liked the twist.
Did not enjoy the final fight.
It was useless.
It was
It was
crap.
too much. It was too big, too bombastic, too
Yeah,
epic.
exactly.
Would
Yeah,
have been far better if it was a proper fight,
proper
rather
fight
than
than like stupid
than
shit.
God fight.
Yeah, exactly. Maybe
They
that's why
did-
I didn't enjoy it. It was very.
They need to
God
learn
fighty.
because they've done that with super. Like, who I think it was one of them. You never watched them like video essay
Yeah,
things
yeah,
on
yeah,
YouTube.
yeah.
It's like whenever you have two gods fighting, there's no stakes.
No,
There's no stakes. So you know neither of them can die. They're both gods,
exactly.
and it's like you don't care.
No,
So you're not
I
invested.
think that was the point. I didn't.
It's the same. It was the same in Man of Steel. It was the same in Batman versus Superman. It's
Yeah.
the same in Wonder Woman, and it looks like it's gonna be the same in Justice League.
It will be the same in Justice League.
I need to see some fucking stakes before I can enjoy a film.
Yeah,
like that,
exactly,
and
yeah.
it just isn't.
When the stakes are high, that's when I really enjoy, like, you know, an
Well, that's
epic
it.
fight.
I mean, you compare it with the Dark Knight.
oh man,
The
like-
Dark Knight, when there's two boats full of people.
yeah, exactly.
You know, there's serious fucking consequences there.
Yeah.
There's not just like fucking Superman.
But no, it was a movie I did not enjoy anywhere near the. I get it now. Whenever Shawnee Mac was talking to us and he was kind of saying, you know,
It's only okay.
It's only okay.
Yeah.
I 100% understand that statement now.
Yeah.
So many people that I did see, like when I worked in the cinema coming out, and they were like, "Oh, it was okay." I was kind of like, "But it's Wonder Woman. It's got like 97%." You know.
Yeah.
You know,
Which is the
these
thing.
ratings are
I'd say
high.
everyone has said it's a good film.
Yeah.
But it's not a great film.
No.
But if you say it's good, it'll still get high in Rotten
Yeah.
Tomatoes.
Yeah. So
But,
yeah, I watched it and I wasn't blown away. I
No.
was not blown away one bit.
Were you expecting blown away?
I was expecting to be wowed
Yeah.
at least by.
See, that's another issue with it, like, because
There was no. I was more
much
intrigued.
anticipation.
I would have loved to seen a full movie in the Amazons.
it's exactly what
I
thought.
would have loved to seen, you know, maybe like an invasion from man to the Amazons or something,
Yeah.
and they have to
The
defend
Amazons
their
were
home.
so fucking cool.
They were brilliant. They were brilliant. And then you take Wonder Woman out of that environment, and it's kind of just like
Wonder Woman is the least interesting Amazon.
100%. Yeah,
Amazonian, yeah.
yeah,
She's
definitely.
again, it's because she's a god, basically.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, it's because she can't die, pretty much.
pretty much.
I thought the scene, you know, where she gets up out of the trenches
Yeah.
in the World War, I thought that was pretty cool.
I didn't like it.
I-
I didn't like it at all.
I thought it was pretty cool,
No.
but it was one of those moments where I was kind of going, I know that they've tried to make this as epic as
Yeah.
they can, and I'm just not feeling it.
Epic for being epic sake.
I was trying to be like, oh, this is great, but I was like, oh, it's
Yeah.
okay. Like
That's
she's gonna run, and you know
Yeah.
she's not gonna die, and like there was nothing really happening. And then she like bust into all these rooms in the house, and I thought like
That was good.
the fighting was pretty. When she's cleaning up, I thought like
Yeah.
that's done really really well.
You see, whenever she gets up out of the trenches, I wasn't interested. I was like, yeah, you're trying to be epic and class.
Yeah.
Whatever. Then she gets past that and
Yeah.
she runs into the village.
Yeah.
And she like kicks up off a wall and in through a window. I was really enjoying it then. And that's when my electricity cut off.
Oh,
I was
no way.
like, oh, bummer.
yeah, okay.
But
I kind of wish my electricity had cut off toward the end of the
Yeah.
movie, though, and tell you the truth.
yeah, the very end on that like airstrip, just completely like
No, didn't enjoy it.
just lost
Even
all
even
the-
like the whole, and spoiler alert if you haven't seen the film, even the whole like sacrificey kind of thing at the end of it, you know.
oh
Chris
yeah,
Pine
Chris
and all.
Pine, yeah.
I was
So
kinda-
unnecessary.
Yeah, exactly. I was just kind of like, you know, I'm not even saddened by
No.
that.
no.
You know, I guess I was a wee bit kind of saddened, and then
I mean, I kind of knew he wasn't gonna be. Like, it doesn't really matter what happened to him because we know. Again, Wonder Woman was in Batman vs Superman,
Yeah,
which is like fucking like 80 odd years after this film.
yeah.
Or well, 60,
I
70
just
odd
don't
years.
think I enjoy Wonder Woman as a hero.
As a hero.
Yeah, I just don't. I think she's just. Don't know. There's something about her. She's big and awkward and kind of clunky and.
What fucking film are you watching?
No, but like okay, this is my example, right?
Gal Gadot was fucking.
So you know the
Evil in
scene.
that
You know
film.
the scene. I hate. I don't hate Gal Gadot. I just really, really disliked her performance as Wonder Woman.
Really?
I just.
I didn't mind her funny.
I was never attached to Wonder
Mm.
Woman as a character. She was always just so stale. Maybe that's the way she's supposed to be. You know, she's an Amazon. She doesn't have that many kind of emotions and stuff like that. And then all of a sudden she does, and you know she develops feelings then for like
yeah.
Chris
yeah.
Pine and.
But
no, the whole.
I think there's
you know,
still. There
you know
could
the
be-
scene where the sniper has them pinned in the bell tower and then they
Mm.
like launch her up. That was cool, but it would have been so much cooler had she not just fucking destroyed the bell tower.
Oh yeah, that was madness. Like,
I was just like,
I still don't understand how three of them hoisted her up that high. But
exactly, exactly, man.
because it happened again. It happened in the Amazon
beach.
and I completely bought it.
Exactly, yeah.
Didn't question it for
But
a
that's because
second.
they were Amazons and they boosted her, but they only boosted her enough that she could like flip over another person
It was so
with
good.
a couple of
When she turned-
arrows. That was brilliant. Like
Oh,
that was an
oh.
excellent scene. But that's what I mean. Had they like boosted her up and she had to like grab the wall and climbed up into the
Yeah.
tower and like rip that guy to shreds, or something,
Yeah,
that
that's
would've
what,
been
that's what I
excellent.
mean. They just went too.
But she like just
too all
fucking
out.
went like whole hog, the tank straight in. Like the whole tower was
Yeah,
destroyed.
it was.
I'm
yeah.
just supposed to buy this. I was just like,
yeah,
no.
that kind of like it kind of ruins.
No, I
your
know. I
suspension
know
of
people are
disbelief,
kind of
like.
going, it's a superhero movie. You know, like
Nah, yeah, but like
there's a limit. All right, there's a limit.
it
and
wasn't superheroes that like flung her fucking 2 stories.
No,
in the
it
air
was
and
standard
destroyed-
man.
Yeah, standard man. But I think I still think that if they will obviously make another film, I think there's still plenty of work to be done there.
Oh, yeah, there is
but I
plenty of
think
work to do.
another Wonder Woman
Mhm.
Wonder Woman film.
Wonder Woman.
Fuck,
film.
I cannot
I know.
speak. I think it'll be very good.
Yeah.
I think it'll be very good. And I think they should keep Gal Gadot at this point. I think
Oh,
she
they'll
should be
keep
good.
Gal Gadot. Yeah, but
But like,
I'm
it's just DC, man. It's just DC. Like.
yeah, that's it. Like, Thor Ragnarok dropped there just like last week.
I've heard good things.
I've heard good things as well. Again, I was talking to Shawnee Mag, and he said if you've seen the original Thors, you'll very much enjoy this. I haven't seen the second
Ooh,
one.
I don't know about that kind because I've seen the original Thors and they were good.
See again,
films.
I think this is kind of coming from someone who like he is a big comic book and superhero, and
Yeah.
I think Marvel fan. Forgive me, Sean, if you're not, if you've even watched to this point. But I think that's coming from like someone like that kind of background. I think me personally, I'll just enjoy the movie for the movie.
Yeah, I mean, I see that's it. I enjoyed the Thor films.
Yeah.
But they're not the greatest films.
Oh, 100% not. They're not my favorite Marvel movies at all. Like I'd actually put
They're
Thor
I would put them kind of the same category as
Wonder Woman.
They're
Yeah,
good
yeah.
films.
They're good films, but
Yeah.
they're not exceptional.
But this one looks really good.
Yeah.
So I don't know when he says if you like the original Thor, you like this one. I'm hoping he means like
I don't think he
better than the
means like,
original
oh no
films.
he said it's an excellent film. It's just like you should watch these before you do to kind of understand. I think
What's going on. Okay.
Yeah, I think I misworded that. But I also watched rewatched, I should say, Sausage Party.
ah yes, does it hold up?
Yeah, it fucking does.
Does
man.
it?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's a very good movie. We went to see that in the cinema.
Yeah. Oh, it was an excellent experience.
That was one of those experiences in the cinema where I was glad that the crowd was loud and kind of like everybody was enjoying the movie.
I don't think it would be as good. That's why I didn't think it would be as good as the second time without that crowd.
Yeah, I watched it again the other day. Myself and Ashley both watched it, and like it holds up. It's funny. It has its moments.
Good.
Just a fun movie. Like
I'd like to see that again sometime.
I'm on the last couple of episodes of Twin Peaks. I just haven't brought myself to actually finish the show yet.
Nice. It does. It loses a bit of steam, doesn't it? Towards the
Yeah,
end.
and you wanted to speak a little bit about Stranger Things.
I did. Oh man, I can't believe we forgot about that. With it being Halloween and everything, this show is perfect for this time of year. Like, this show is more Halloween than Halloween the movie. It's more Halloween than Ghostbusters. It's more Halloween than Michael Jackson Thriller. Like, it's so.
Oh, that's a big statement.
It is so
There's
perfect.
nothing more Halloween, I think, than Michael Jackson in a tight red fucking suit dancing with a load of zombies.
Maybe I'm wrong. If you disagree, tell me in the comments. But here, this show is
Clickbait. I like it.
stupendous, man.
Yeah,
You would love it.
I know
You liked
I would,
it.
Yeah. I
You'd
love
love
it.
this.
Yeah.
It's very, very good. Season 2 is so nailing it. I've watched the first 5 episodes.
Wow.
I think there's 12 or something like that. Maybe there's only 10. But I've watched the first couple episodes, and it's just the issue of season 1 of Stranger Things, which was still very, very good. Very, very good.
Yeah.
It took a bit of time to get going.
Of course.
This does, and this jumps straight in. All the kids are so fucking good. They're such good actors. They've got such good sort of characters.
Good chemistry.
The story is told in such a good. I don't know. It's just
Yeah.
good. I can't. I've no other word to describe it. It's just really, really, really fucking good.
Really good. I see you're using that dictionary to improve your word power. I bought you.
Actually, Chris, I used the thesaurus.
Um,
It's excellent. And this season in particular, it's set around Halloween. It released around Halloween. Man, just sit down and watch a couple episodes of it, and you'll get that feel. It's got those scares in it. It's got those kind of horror-y things. But it's not a scary show.
yeah. Of
They're
course.
just there to make you uncomfortable, make you sort of get in that kind of
Edgy, that kind of
scary
joke, yeah.
mood. Man, I'm really, really enjoying it, and I think it's the best show on Netflix.
Really.
Well,
Wow.
BoJack Horseman maybe.
Speaking of which, after I think it was you and Sean talked about that on the podcast, I went to download some episodes. Still haven't watched them. Yeah,
Watch them,
I know I will.
and
I
you
will.
have to have some patience with the first couple.
Yeah, it's just finding time, man. It's
Oh,
so
that's it,
hard
like-
to find time nowadays to do anything. I'm just so tired all the time.
Oh, I know exactly what you mean. Like,
It's trying to find time to play games, to do these podcasts. You know?
My God, first world problem. We're like, I just don't have any time to play my games or watch my TV shows. Because I'm editing these podcasts I do on YouTube. But yeah, fucking do be kept busy, hey.
Yeah, completely. Other than that, anything else wild going on with you?
I had a fun day at work today.
Did it?
Yeah, I had to go. I went into the office today, even though I didn't need to.
Oh, why?
I was supposed to work from home today. We only have to do a half a day of coverage because it's a bank holiday. We were in Germany.
That's right. Yeah.
And but I went in because I had this fun call where I had to walk through like a program. I was nervous as fuck for it. I've done 2 of these before, and I was nervous as fuck for those as well.
Yeah.
I think we talked about this last week's podcast, the one that never aired, where there was a fire alarm right
Oh,
before
yeah,
I
yeah,
had
of
this
course,
call.
yeah,
And
yeah.
it sort of interrupted all my planning, and it kind of put me on edge even more.
Yep.
But I had another one of those today, and it came out with the exact same feeling, just feeling class. for
Just
having
great.
done it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's brilliant, man.
And that's kind of what pumped me up. I was like, I need to go get some some tasty food, and we got that
Got pizza.
Domino's.
Yep.
Oh, yeah, pizza from an unbranded.
What did you think of the
establishment.
Domino's?
It was lovely. Like, I kind of wish we had eaten it. We had eaten it when it was hotter.
Hot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because we took a like 25-minute drive to get here.
What did you think of the new Domino's layout?
I liked it, but like
I was unsure about it.
I don't think I'll ever sit in there.
I don't think there's call for me to sit in and eat a pizza. You know,
Do you sit in at your local Domino's?
the only place
people
I've
do
ever
that?
sat in to eat a pizza. Actually, I've sat in the. Okay, I've sat in
Yeah, you've sat
multiple
in a lot
pizzas.
of places. Like,
But I mean, like, you know, I've never sat in and eat it. I much prefer taking my pizza home and enjoying it in the comfort of my own home.
it depends on the pizza though. Like, I mean, Domino's is a takeaway place.
Yeah, yeah.
Pizza Hut is a kind of sit-in establishment
Yeah.
/ takeaway.
Well,
place.
Apache is like that. I mean, I sat in the Apache.
Mm,
It's good.
it's kind of both as well, isn't
It's
it?
good. It's a very good pizza place. When you sit in,
Mm.
I take it away. I'm never blown away by that place.
Really? Yeah,
No.
I don't think I've had some pretty good ones, like, but
Yeah.
never amazing.
No. Never.
I'm a big fan of pizza.
We have a big week coming up in terms of getting some more videos out as well. By the time the good people hear this.
The time you're shooting this, there should be a PT video. There's a PT video up.
Yep.
Playable trailer.
Yeah,
Trailer?
there
Yeah.
will be a Shadow of War video coming, and we will be recording.
Wolfenstein. Wolfenstein.
Oh,
will
Wolfenstein,
come.
sorry.
Shadow of War will be next week.
And we will have,
if ever.
hopefully, with our internet permitting,
WW2.
WW2 gameplay online.
COD WW2.
Hopefully, we'll be playing with some people who actually listen to the podcast and stuff, and having a good time with it.
Oh yeah, if you get COD, if you get World War II,
If you get caught and you
You
listen to
want to
this
play with
podcast
us.
right now, we'll be playing tomorrow night, which will be Saturday night, hopefully.
let us know,
That-
please.
yeah, do
That'd be
indeed.
fucking sick, actually.
I was thinking of this the other day as well, actually, D. We might try to get a LAN party up and going for the end of November.
Oh, might
perhaps.
we?
We might, D. We might.
For the end of when, sorry?
November, I think. I think it's just, or maybe the start of December. I want it before Christmas.
Yeah.
I want it the time that everybody can get together, come up to the studio, and I was thinking just with the launch of Call of Duty, I was like, God, like, the last time we did like these LAN parties, they were just so much fun.
Yeah.
I love sitting down with all the guys and just everybody just sitting and doing nothing but playing Call of Duty all day. We'll do like numerous game modes.
Yeah,
we'll,
yeah.
You know what I mean?
We'll do throw them stupid little bonus point games. And
Oh
stuff.
yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Some of them were brilliant actually.
Well, they were good, yeah.
They rolling dice or throwing darts to pick your game mode and
Yeah,
stuff like that.
yeah,
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 they were
yeah.
excellent actually. So
We
yeah,
should do that, yeah.
stay tuned to our podcast or social media feeds for some kind of information on that. That'd be something I'd like to get planned for before Christmas. I think that could be
That's very doable.
hella fun,
Hella fun, yeah.
hella sweet. Is there? Do you have any closing thoughts?
You ask me this a lot.
I think that we
I don't think
always
I've had a closing thought yet, but I will have one this time. My
I
closing
always
thought.
have thoughts at home, and then I
My
never-
closing thought for this episode is that Halloween has gotten more popular and more, what do you call that? What do you call that day? Hallmarky. You know?
Yeah.
You know? They're trying to sell you more stuff. And I think that's a bad thing. And that's my closing thought
Okay.
about Halloween. I preferred it whenever it was old school. You know?
I don't like. I
Dicking
don't
about.
know if I 100% agree with you saying that it's gotten more popular. I definitely think it's gotten more commercialized.
Yeah, that's what I meant. Commercialized, yeah.
But in terms of like the popular, I think Halloween is like a dying holiday. I think too many people are looking forward to Christmas
See, this is the
and
thing.
they're bypassing Halloween.
I think what's happened is, right, Halloween has been thrown into this holiday category whenever it never was a holiday.
Yeah, that's very true. Actually,
It's kind of like, what is it like?
It's just a festive event, I guess.
You know, like there's no bank holiday for Halloween.
There is in the south if you live in.
But
the
it's like
south.
the weekend before. It's
Yeah,
just like the
true.
August bank holiday. Like,
Yeah.
you know,
Yeah.
this was just like a day that people sometimes celebrate. I mean, does bonfire night in England, does it get like a holiday or not? Like, it's kind of just a
don't
thing
know.
people do. You know, it's not considered a holiday per se, but it is now. It's because, as you say, gotten so commercialized. And I think maybe it's ventured into that territory where it's like now it's a holiday, but it's a shit one compared
And
to
you know what?
Christmas.
It's not even that it's got commercialized. It's just they know how to. I think it's the same amount of commercial, appeal that it used to have.
No, it's gotten way more.
I don't think it's got more. I think it's just they know how to sell it better.
No, I think they've made it so they can sell it better.
Do
Like,
you think so?
yeah, I mean, back in the day, like it was around here, and it was the odd,
Yeah.
the odd mask and that there.
The odd mask.
Yeah, the sparkler and that.
That's true. Yeah.
But now it's like everyone gets like we always get pumpkins and all. Like, and I don't remember ever getting pumpkins. Pumpkins were a thing here, like in recent memory. Like,
I don't remember getting pumpkins.
They're
Like I only
brandy.
like to me pumpkins are, recent years thing. Like.
But you see them. We were in Tesco today getting these, and there was fucking
Sainsbury's,
3
we were in
boxes.
Sainsbury's.
Yeah, and we've seen 3 boxes of fucking pumpkins.
That's where I bought my pumpkins the other day. You see my awesome
Yeah,
pumpkin
yeah.
carving
You should
stuff?
put that up actually.
I
Here's a
wouldn't-
picture of it here.
No, I don't do
Timestamp.
that. That wasn't actually carved by me. That was again carved by my girlfriend.
Christopher Stabbit.
My pumpkin, I did it. And
Oh, you did do a pumpkin?
oh,
Oh, funny.
fuck, man.
You never shared a picture of that.
no, I tell you
Oh,
why.
funny that,
I'll tell you
isn't
for
it?
why, right? I drew the most amazing bat symbol, like Batman logo on my pumpkin, right?
Right.
And it was like spread across like the pumpkin, kind of round it like that. Like the wings were finishing here, and it was coming out. It was fucking sweet. I was like, "Yep, I'm gonna cut this out. I'm gonna cut the whole thing. I cut the whole thing. Take
What'd
the
you
lid
do,
off and
Chris?
scoop it out." And I was like, "Yes!"
What'd you
Pushed
do,
it out.
Chris?
And I was like, "Huh." Now I just have a giant gaping hole in the pumpkin. What I should have done, D, is cut like a 1-inch thick symbol like that, so the light should have shone through.
Well,
Instead, what I did was tuck the pumpkin like this.
yes.
I pretty much just took half the pumpkin off.
Oh, yes,
You know
yes,
what I
yes,
mean?
I know what you mean.
So the
yeah,
candle sat in it, and people were kind of just like, "What is it?"
You
I was
couldn't
like,
even see
"It's
the
a bat
bat
symbol." You could see the perfect bat in the piece I cut out.
Uh-huh.
What I should have done was, so it got fucked outside
Yes,
of the
I get
cats.
that, man, like, yeah.
I
You
didn't-
should have done what Ashley did in yours and just kind of like, is it even cut? It's not even cut the whole way.
No,
cat.
it's just she just cut out like the in between like the cat legs and the
Yeah.
eyes, just enough that you knew it was a cat.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Should have done that, Chris.
Yeah, no.
You didn't.
Got into the McDonald's last night. I enjoyed the final night of the Swiss burger.
It's gone now.
Yeah, it's gone. Did you enjoy it when you got it?
Oh yeah, it was very nice. Very nice.
Yeah, yeah. I know a lot of people would be disappointed it's gone.
Where'd you go?
But it's gone. Monaghan. Another brilliant eating experience.
So on the whole, it's up. Monaghan is up. It's
Oh,
good.
it's up. Yeah, it's
Good.
up. Yeah,
That's
it's
good.
definitely up. Yeah. Apart from, and I know if Ashley's listening to this, she will laugh at this too. But we were sitting at a table, right? And okay, so we're kind of sitting like this. And there's a guy behind us here, and he's sitting with his wife, and they're talking to like another lady. And the two ladies were like yapping on about something. The kid sitting over here, there must have been like a birthday party or something. And the whole time you could just tell he did not want to be there, because literally every 10 seconds he kept like rustling his keys and just going, "We're about to go, hey. We're about to go." And me and Ashley just kept looking at each other and just being like, "Oh fuck, just leave." I swear to God, shit, it was like every 10 seconds just be quiet and then, "Sure, we're about to go." "Sure, we're about to go." I was like, "Let the man go."
Yeah.
I swear to God.
They weren't letting him go.
No,
though.
for the entire, and they had a really like a fucking really cheeky brat of a kid as well. They just kept shouting down to tables, and I was like, "Oh, shut up, shut." And then when he kept shouting down to me and Ashley actually, and when we were leaving, he was leaving too. And the second he seen us walking behind him, he shut up instantly
Oh,
and
that's
just
it.
walked the whole way to the car with the head down. I was just like, "You little shit."
Fucking 5-year-olds.
Oh my God. I think he was about 9, 10, showing off to his friends. I
Old
was
enough
like,
to know he's been a dick.
I was like, I never would have done that shit, Someone buys me a McDonald's, I'm thankful, and I'm well mannered, and go home, and that's it.
I
But,
want curly fries.
oh, I didn't get curly fries last night.
Did you not?
actually.
No.
No, I got the
Get the regular fries.
I did, and I
Got
got
the
the
regular
cheese
fries.
and herb bites, and I got a cheeseburger with it, and I got a thing of 9 nuggets as well.
9 nuggets.
Yeah.
And a burger.
Why do they come in 9?
I don't know.
They do
That's
6,
a dozen-
9.
That's a dozen and a half, I suppose. They do it in dozens, don't they?
They do 6, 9, and 20.
They don't do 12?
No.
Nah.
No, I don't think so.
They're
No, I think they do
sons of
6, 9,
bitches.
or 20.
I don't know.
You can get 2 9s. Oh, they do 4. That's right.
they
And,
do
it,
do
and it
4,
works
yeah.
out cheaper to get 5 4s than it does to buy 20. So there you go. You learn something new in this
That's
podcast
Christopher's
every
top
week
tip
from
this
McDonald's.
episode.
Yeah.
There you
So any other closing thoughts?
go. No.
No?
I fear not, Chris. I
No,
think that's me.
no, that is it from the Xite Gaming Podcast this week from D and myself. Thank you very much for tuning in. Remember, if you have listened to the audio version of this podcast in a bath, remember that you can find the video version of this podcast over at youtube.com. Just search for Xite Gaming. Do hit the like button. Drop us a comment if you would. Just get in touch with us. Just say hello. We would love to just say hello
Even
back.
just wave
Even yeah, can
through
you
the
do
monitor. We'll know.
Because on Facebook you can wave now. You don't poke anymore. They've got rid of poke. You
Oh,
can
they
just
got rid of
wave.
Wave.
That's weird.
That's shit.
But wave to us on Facebook if you want. 2 more likes.
Wave me on Facebook, bruh.
2 more people, and we've had our 200 mark on the.
We
on
hit the
Facebook.
200 mark.
No, 2 more people.
Why'd you? Oh, we're 2 more people closer to 200.
No, 2 more people, and we've hit 200. We're on 198.
Oh, okay. I think we got 2 more people.
Simple
right?
science.
We got 2 more subscribers as well.
Yeah, we did. We got 2 more subs to
So
the
thank
YouTube
you for
page.
that.
Did you check the stats for our iTunes?
iTunes?
iTunes? Because it has been on the up and up. Our our RSS feed. Is that what you want to call it?
Yeah.
Our RSS feed.
It was on the up and up. Yeah, that's true. It was up on the up.
Fuck up. Do not tell me it is stagnant or it is not.
It's-
No! Don't tell me I said. You can tell me after the podcast. I don't want to see the good people. The good people don't want to see me react in the way that I will.
I was going to surprise you and actually be like, oh yeah, it's actually double what it was last week, Chris.
It's not.
No, well, I can't say no, can I?
No, well, you
you
can
said
tell me
off
after.
the fucking podcast.
But anyway, you can find us at youtube.com. You can find us at iTunes. You can find us on Stitcher Radio, or you can find us on SoundCloud once every 5 weeks.
If you don't want to use any of those methods, you can just write to us in the post and we'll send you a DVD of all our videos.
Sure.
You can find our address. You can find our address on our YouTube page.
We can burn you. We can burn you a copy.
I'll bring you a mixtape. Just subscribe, and I'll make you a personalized mixtape.
He will.
Called
He will.
These tunes.
He will. But thank you for joining us on another pleasurable evening. Do keep safe over the Halloween period. I hope you've got safe. There's no point in me saying that now. Do keep safe over
Count
the
your fingers. They got them all. Good for you.
over the World War II period, because I know
Oh,
there's a lot of people got to take time off work, and there's a lot of people
This
got
is
to
serious though, isn't it?
yeah, there's a lot of people got to sit at home for a couple of days and just play games. Just
I've done that
yeah, exactly.
inadvertently. I booked Friday off, but that unrelated entirely. I swear to God.
So he says. But
That's
anyway, do be safe. Remember to give time to loved ones as well as Call of Duty,
Just generally good advice.
because that is just the kind of people that we are. These things have to be done. Thank you all for joining us. I think I've said that. I really thought I'd have a closing thought.
You're missing your book this week, Chris.
I am. I'm really missing my book this week. Next week we'll all have books.
Yes.
We'll all have fucking ledgers.
Yes. And my closing thought for this ceremony is that I think Christopher needs a book.
Thank you for joining us. We'll see you all next week. God bless and goodbye.
Bye bye.
Now I gotta get up and walk to the fucking laptop to turn it off.
I gotta get up and walk to the fucking camera. That's what you do.